Weekends are way too short.
May I have to turn that down a little bit?
Oh, I will. This is just the intro. Okay. Hello, everyone. Back to Tunnels Trolls meets D&D in my petri dish of experimentation. So, we are gathered in the town of Threshold, which actually consists of two smaller towns. One they just call High Town, one Low Town, depending what side of the river you live on. The bridge between tends to be where most of the businesses are, but not all of them. There's inns on both sides, things like that. As well as the main temple, who tends to be, for the most part, the ones responsible for the peace in this area. First thing should be mentioned for those in town, there are a few rules. I was looking up just to make sure the details on them, but basically, the only thing that you're allowed to carry are swords, daggers, or staffs. Because in anything else, you can have a ward put on it if necessary to show if you've drawn it so they'll know. Otherwise, they're not to be out in public.
Including axes?
Yep. Now, like I said, you can get a ward put on it so it's like put away, like on your back or whatever. And when you pull it, it will set off an alarm that they will know. So, but you can do it that way, or you just simply not take it around with you. Just like also, people in town, and you'll see most, everyone in town follows this. Most people don't wear any weapons and don't have any armor on. But they will look down on you for not wearing armor. Or if you are wearing armor on you. They're like, what, are you looking for trouble? So there will be a -1 column shift on charisma, or difficulty I should say, on if you're wearing armor, and if you have weapons that are not allowed. So basically, it'll affect charisma-wise. Now, certain things about this, though, that I didn't tell I read earlier, or further. Okay, there's these two here, but out in the lake, if you look on the other one, there's a lake at the end. There's an island, which is kind of connected to these two areas. There, you can keep all your weapons and everything. It's kind of more controlled by the guild, Thieves Guild. But, you know, you can take it. There's a ferry that goes from the poor area, Low Town, over to it every 3 hours and back. Otherwise, you can rent a boat and go in and out, you know, however you wish to go. High Town, they don't really care about going there, but you know, they don't want to deal with those people. But these are where the people that don't quite want to follow the rules. But this area has a nice little piece that's been going on forever. It helps that they have a couple of huge trolls on their side as a city guard. There are town guard. They're only in High Town, and they're basically paid by the Ridge to protect their shit. Low Town doesn't have. You may see vigilante squads at times or something like that. The bridge helps keep the two separated. Now, from last time we discovered the person in charge of the temple, which is a lot of the judgment and control of this area, especially for the rules, is a very high-level red-robed priest, which exists back at the city. 2 of these people are from, or 3 of them are from. They shouldn't be this far into the Outlands. But they're there, and the priesthood knows he's there, but they don't want the emperor, or your guys' prince, knowing. He seems to be on your guys' side. The red iron ring exists here, but it's not allowed to have slaves, within this area. These two. Because the guy in the middle there, he's a 14th level priest. So he'll bring down the pain on someone if they step out of line.
That's what poison's for.
Yeah.
Is that the one who healed me?
Yeah. He,
Yeah,
the trick is
like
what
that.
he did is he polymorphed other. Like he would change someone into a frog. He changed him into looking like a high elf, like he is supposed to be. And then dipped his face and almost drowned him to death in the liquids of the pit, which is where the Red Robe priests get their power. And made it permanent. He almost died, but not quite.
That close. You
He
almost
made
got
his
rid of
whole-
me.
He held him under the water for 3 minutes.
You see, this is why you should do a background check on the guy who's doing your baptism.
Dude, you failed it a couple of times. And all of it usually by one.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
I'm on that line.
But he's all right now. The advantage of that, you don't look like you did last time they saw you since you crossed the mountain. So you don't look familiar.
Because I got that web.
No, you just got your normal. You look like a high elf who's had some kind of branding done to its face,
Yeah.
which represents the time you failed on your roll.
Kind of like getting
It
it.
looks like a spider web. Someone would do it on purpose. It's got the raised skin like a scar, not ink, like a tattoo though.
A branding.
Yeah. First day. Start out the day. The temple is hearing problems from people to solve disputes.
He did it.
Maybe.
That'll be his answer all day long. Someone said it's him. Start writing a list for him of things he's done. But you guys will.
He moved
Oh.
everybody over here.
It's really biography.
I'm gonna do one touch out of game on something here. We last time discussed, and I don't know if you were here for it, that's why I'm bringing it up, the Paranoia game. In that game, you're kind of rewarded for killing each other. You can work against each other. Being in a secret group is illegal. Everyone's in a secret group. And if you don't report someone for doing so, it's treasonous. So, but if you report it and you say, yeah, I saw him there, well, then you're kind of guilty too. So,
I suspect he's a part of this group.
He's
so
the ringleader of the group.
Maybe.
No,
I saw
he's
him
the
accept
paid
their
for
mail.
I was at the bank trying to make a deposit, and he busted in, stealing everything.
See, in everyone's cubicle that they live in, there is a computer screen with a keyboard, kind of like you see in Fallout. And you can, every day you should do a confession to the computer, let them know what's going on.
I was heading to the restroom. I saw this guy doing something shady in the dark area.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
You
we
never
see
know.
it, and that's how the game goes. Luckily, you're all from a clone family of 6 identical clones. So when one of you dies, the other one shows up with all the memory you've had up to that point of your death. It replaces you.
Well, at least I get how to get most of my bloodlust stuff.
Yeah.
So it'd be 7 people? The
Six.
original?
6.
6?
No, there is no original. Originals died out a few hundred years ago.
By, I mean, your first one?
Think
is
of-
number one.
Blade Runner meets Logan's Run,
Oh,
and
God.
the computer's in charge. But the paranoia really refers to the computer.
Does it mean we get killed before all 35?
No, not that. You might die before then, though. But that wasn't the intention. You guys would be troubleshooters. The computer sends you to problems, to places where there's problems.
Yeah, the computer is the problem.
Probably.
That sounds treasonous.
So accurate.
But yeah, that's talk about this game. If I do it, it's something we would do every 2 weeks, not just a regular game, but something that they get you guys to like kill each other off and on, and then get back to not killing each other so much and not wanting to another game. At least we hope. Otherwise, you guys just get used to it. And you're like, hey, I'm going to do it everywhere. Next thing I know, you guys bring weapons. Okay, back to the game. Who wishes to attend the court where people in town and otherwise come forth and discuss their problems with the Red Robe Priest so they can possibly find solutions?
So we can carry at least one weapon with us.
You can carry sword, dagger, or polearm, or not polearm, staff.
I'm just gonna carry my.
Because
sword.
Red Robe Priests carry staffs.
I'll carry my
They can
sword.
fire.
Aha! I already have a red road staff in my inventory.
Oh, you use that?
So do I, but I left that in the.
Oh, wait.
Well, no, I got that back in like the beginning of my character's creation.
Yeah.
Remember?
And it is a Red Robe staff, or is it a deluxe staff?
Red robe staff.
Okay.
Haha.
Yeah.
Okay, now I definitely feel old.
Okay.
Why?
My nephew's 18 today.
Damn.
You realize my nephew is 22.
What's your
Minus 25.
level?
Savage.
Okay. I guess he'll fix it for you. And they're supposed to be able to fire a magical bolt equal to your level plus 32 points. Just natural. Doesn't take any points.
You shall not pass.
That's a weapon to carry. So, if you want to write that down on your Red Robe staff, he would fix it just like he fixed everyone else's problems he could. Your level plus 32.
Put everything away except for my sword. I'll take my sword.
Okay, now, then that would be where are you turning them in, or are you leaving them in your room?
Put in my room.
Okay. Anyone else?
Well,
Let's
actually, if I
hold
give
on.
them to them, will they be safe?
Yeah, they'll give you the paperwork on it here.
Okay, I'll have them put away.
Go ahead and bring them to court, and they'll be there, and they can take care of it then. They'll also get out the ledger, they'll put all the notes and everything.
Okay.
Anyone else?
I will put everything but my red robe staff and my longsword in my pack.
Okay. And then leave that in your room, or
Yeah.
okay.
Can't
Well-
hold it against me.
Let me get.
I want to get my stuff safe.
We'll start with that because we didn't really cover that much last time. Now, are you guys going to attempt to? First of all, where you want to stay? High town or low town? High town is where the rich people stay. Low town is where the poor people stay.
No.
No. She wants to go stay in high town with all the rich and snotty people.
I'm staying low town.
Okay.
I say turn to the dragon, shed some scales, and skeletons.
I could.
Because they'd want the scales bad, wouldn't they?
You could turn it into dragon armor.
You can make some good money on it. Just for your skin.
Okay. Or you can stay over at Full Go if you want.
Congratulations, bitches.
You can keep all your stuff, but that's also, anything resembling a guard leaves at night. They leave the place alone. Reason okay, and then you guys can also try to stay together in the same inn.
I'm not staying with these two. I'm gonna stay in high town.
You can stay in Hightown. Okay. Stefan is staying at the temple doing research on history and mythology until he can get more information on what to do if we go down there. Where's this place supposed to be?
Do we have to explain to them what my night is again?
Oh God.
I'm fine.
I know you're not.
Okay. You two are going to Lowtown.
Somebody's gonna keep it
We
on.
call it the Galloping Goat. Name of your place. We'll start here. You roll dice 6.
Hey, before you do that,
Well, this is not for that, but go ahead.
Doom number.
3.
Doom number is 2 and 4. No, Doom. 3. Okay. So there's 13 people. When you guys get there, see how many other people are there. And you roll, because you're going the same one, right?
Mm-hmm. 6.
Ooh. It actually has excellent quality. You guys will get a key to your room. Cost will be roll a die 6 for you now.
4.
10 silver or 1 gold tonight.
1 gold.
Yeah,
Okay.
or 1 gold, whichever you want. 1 or
1
10 silver.
1 silver.
Okay.
Right down here on my gold stuff of -1.
Neither of you have horses, right?
No.
You bringing your dog up to your room?
I don't have one.
Okay.
I mean a horse.
Dog.
Oh, dog, yeah. My dog, yeah. I'm gonna take
Stay
it.
down there.
I'm gonna take it with me.
Put him in the stable. Okay. Now you guys, we're gonna have the elegant dancer. They have
Forgot my
night
dog.
shows during dinner. You go ahead and roll die 6. And then we'll go to you next.
6.
6. 16 people.
Be careful. You might
A
get
little
hit.
bigger. These are people that are actually working there. So there's twice that many people probably running around. Half these people are in the kitchen or taking care of upstairs. The other half are actually running people around. It's an inn, not a tavern.
Actually, it's this way.
And next, be you, please. On the floor. That's
It's
pretty.
actually by you.
It shot out quick, didn't it?
It won it free.
Why?
Plus 1 because you're in Hightown is 6. Excellent quality. You're both picky. All of you guys. You can stay in many places. So that's 6 or 5 plus 8. Roll die 6.
So, you want to go out drinking tonight?
4.
Got it.
Why not?
You guys are
Please,
spending
I want to confess, I saw these
9
two defecating
silver
in public.
pieces a night for this
Let's go get her.
Hightown place. Less than they're spending.
We're on the job, man.
9 silver.
9
we're
silver
off the
pieces.
duty. We're off duty this evening.
No, you're not.
I'm drunk, I am.
Yeah, but you're not off duty.
Oh, which means you're intoxicated while on duty, which means it's a court-martialable offense.
Oh, you have Red Blood Company.
Also doesn't mean we get.
It's also not against the offense to be found naked in downtown, hanging your penis around like a helicopter, yelling, "I'm the Rat King." There's not a single thing against that in the book. Although there are rules against changing commanding officers into purple tables. That was added later on.
Makes you wonder why that came up.
Gee, I wonder why, Silver.
You have to watch expired healing potions. They have unexpected effects.
And this one gave this one an expired blood potion. Purple glowing table.
Broken nose.
Well, it wasn't.
Arrow in the
It
back.
was a table.
No, it was an arrow in the butt.
Well, how about yours? Right in the face.
Yeah.
Now we're done beating on each other.
That was Ada shooting me in the face.
Now, everyone, make an encounter check for that night.
What's our
2.
3,
6?
4.
What number did you pull out?
2.
2?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a bad number.
Okay. I didn't know.
Okay. So, everything went all right last night. Anyone need any healing?
So
Any spell points back? You're all good.
I'm all good. So this is the evening or?
Nope, it's next morning.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And today, the Templar, whose name I actually wrote down this time.
Damn.
I got myself a raspberry Pi and managed to get interface with my friend. With a little webcam, which I'm up for, Maybe replacement of it. You know, like those time-lapse videos and such. You can do that with this sucker.
Okay. Well, first issue is
So we can't read.
almost. You're getting close. I gotta find where I left this stuff. Ah, there it is. His name, which I did not give you guys last time, he just went by the High Priest, is a secret. I see a bunch of names. Well, I'll have to find it as I'm going. Okay. First of all, you guys all show up to the court, right?
Yeah.
Anyone had anything else they wanted to do today, or we just see things start from here? Now, big reason for this is he's come up with a temporary solution to your questionable situation.
Nah.
He's already talked to people, and he knows the guy who you killed, his replacement has already been sent, and he's shown up in Hightown. Now, we don't know anything more on that yet. We suspect there are going to be problems, and from what I've seen, there are going to be problems with you guys. So, I'm going to appoint all of you for now as temporary guards under my service during these upcoming events. I have a parade coming up tomorrow, and the next day is my birthday. I may need additional protection and stuff, so I'm going to give you guys temporary positions.
Can
As
he be the
guards.
taste tester?
We'll see.
More guards again. Yay.
Well, all you're getting is red. Goddamn was it?
Band. Oh, shawl.
Yeah. It just drapes over. It's only got a hole for your head. Goes over. Holds it.
Oh, poncho.
That's true. That's a good term for it. I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember the actual term in heraldry. I'm thinking tambourine, but that's not it. I don't think so. I'll check sometime. But yeah, that's what you're wearing. It's got a in the middle of the chest is a circle with a bunch of like mystic runes upon it. They're not actually enchanted. It's just to represent the ring, which does look like the same one that was when you guys were upstairs at the top of the well. Hello? Who's trying to call you? So, first of all, we got to deal with you.
What did I do?
Well, as he goes through a ritual, and first of all, I guess no one's wearing any unaccounted for weapons on them. Okay,
Just a sword.
who's wearing armor? You two, 3,
Yeah.
4. Okay, all you need charisma saving throws level 2 because you're wearing armor. Otherwise, it'd just be level 1.
Charisma.
Yep. Probably not hard for you, but
Made it.
okay. It just makes it 1 level harder.
Made it. That's what I want.
34.
Okay. Need a 25.
32.
Okay.
I got 27, so.
So
I got no
you
matter
go
what.
ahead and giving your that, and then you have some stuff to turn over. Sergeant Arthal of the Town Guard comes forward. They mostly come to pick up. You may have noticed occasionally you'll see someone hanging from a cage off the edge on a hook off the edge of the bridge. It's what the trolls do with people they arrest. And then the city guard or town guard, they're not actually city. They come and pick them up and take them back to City Hall where they've got an underground to lock them up. They don't have a jail on the bridge. They just hang them off the bridge. And one of those big old cages, not exactly comfortable because it's got bars on the bottom too. You could just sit, I guess, and hang your legs out, depending on how badly you pissed them off. So that's what they do with you. They're about 10 feet tall, about at least 5 feet wide. They're trolls. They seem somewhat intelligent. They have a third member of their group, which is a orc. They call him Meaty, but actually that's not his name. Their names actually, which are Bruce, Bob, and Toady. Toady's the orc. That is his name. But they call him Meaty because he eats meat, and he complains. I would take the name myself, but yeah. He's kind of a kiss-ass for an orc. Probably why he didn't get along in his own society. He's kissing ass on trolls, though. In a little while, we'll be going through other things, but first of all, they come forward. They'll ask you your name, and he enters into a large leather-bound ledger, or a scribe does. It's next to him. With Lieutenant Sergeant unrolls a scroll of parchment, giving the mighty cough, reminiscent of distant thunder. Sergeant clears his throat. Right, we can get this next bit done, and then you're set to go. Threshold is a law-abiding and peaceful place. To make sure it stays this way, you're only allowed to carry daggers, swords, and staffs. What more, you can't cast no magic user spells in this town, or it'll be up to the cleric court with you, and they will curse you for doing so. Depending on the level of it, from simple looks to inability to sleep, and therefore you couldn't recover to do spells.
What about my stuff?
Well, it's quite attractive. The staff would work, but if necessary, they would put a. You're asking, can you use it?
Yeah.
Well, it would probably come up to deciding the times, but it seemed to be self-defense.
Or defending the public.
Yeah. If it was, especially with your new positions, if you have to defend the public, that's a different situation. Even if you have to defend yourselves, you are kind of a temp town guard, but you don't serve me, you serve the priest here. He writes down the details on your weapons in the ledger. They come forward with a armored car of a cart and ask you to put the weapons in there.
Okay.
Do you do so?
Yeah, I give him my dagger, my bow, and all my arrows. And I'm gonna keep, and my it's a regular axe, I forgot I even carried that single axe. And that's just regular axe, and my arrows and my bow.
Okay.
I'm keeping the sword.
I
And
didn't stab you.
we'll go and
You didn't.
send it off.
Meh.
Anyone else? I understand you probably have things within your own home,
Yeah.
but just don't carry it around in public.
I'm putting all my stuff in the room.
And if you want it, show up at City Hall, and we will pull it all out for you. And you will need to just sign the form saying you've received it or not. If not, don't sign for it. Don't take the pressure. But we've not had many problems.
Nope.
And if we do, the clerical group tends to come in and fix it.
Okay.
The clerical stands of the main one, the high priest. He doesn't try to get too directly involved, except for like today, with the court issues. But he doesn't do the running work. There are 5 Red Robe priests that he has appointed in time to learn what he needs. Also, he mentions to you in passing, we could bind it or ward your weapons. but you probably be able to undo them. Looking at you. If you do know wards, you just have never used them. If you need to know how, let him know.
Okay.
You were asking about spells being one time a rogue. We'll go normal cost probably, but I'll probably ask for some kind of civil duty to equal the fact that I think you have enough to pay for anything I have in spells. So that's how you do a service to the community to be worthy of it. And that's all of it. You couldn't do anything to help you because you want to look like that. And did you need anything except for the staff unlock? It got locked because someone who had it got banned from the order, so they took it away from him. It went with him. Well, when he died, it was just floating around and you ended up with it. Was it a thing you inherited or just something you found?
Spoils of war.
Okay. Yeah, it could be wandering around anywhere by that point, especially in war. Okay. So, any questions on that before we let the people in?
Not that I know of.
Now, the sergeant is standing nearby. I've had sergeants, one that reported that the guy had shown up because he is a diplomat from the Iron Ring. Although there are no Iron Ring, well, there are some supportive ones. There are no open ones in the High Town, but they think there's probably some at Folgo, the island. You know the halflings have a big control there because they're the thieves. The halflings, also known as hobbits.
Now!
Hobs. I just hate that term in D&D. They went to hob. Hob just sounds weird. It sounds like they should live.
It sounds like they're too concerned about fucking Lord of the Rings franchise soon.
Well, they did. Some folks got sued for it, so did D&D. They all used to have hobbits. That's why D&D went to halfling, and Tulstrolls went to hob.
Yeah, which is just copywriting shit. It's just
Well, to a point. When they're making money off it, maybe, but something like hobbits.
well, especially since D&D has kind of existed, you know.
Well, let's see, how long ago was Lord of the Rings? Is it over 65 years?
Well, while you guys are having this discussion, and we're taking contracts out.
Okay. Because after 65 years, if they were a corporation, which basically they are now, but since it was owned by an individual person, it would start after the day of his death. So it could still maybe apply.
1968.
So yeah, over
53 years.
Okay, so it's still, they would still own the copyright, but it will run out. It's like Kleenex almost lost their name to public domain because people started calling tissue paper Kleenex. That's why I could eat those. The only reason I've seen you like Three Musketeers nowadays, you can eat them without cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
Surprised you don't have a bunch of saltwater taffy.
No. Well, the problem is I still can't close my mouth fully.
Why?
Because my jaw doesn't allow for it.
What he did on mine.
I didn't have an overbite.
Because I got metal plates in my jaw. They had to grind around and adjust it around onto a denture.
Because The Hobbit was the first one he wrote. I was looking at The Lord of the Rings. He actually wrote it in 1937.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, since I was just thinking after I said it, 65 is for a corporation, which is why Mickey Mouse should no longer belong to Disney. But they had their lawyers argue it.
Henry Newsberg.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah,
It's not supposed to be legal. When Benjamin Franklin wrote, which I didn't realize till I went to college and took a class in it, Benjamin Franklin wrote our copyright law. And it states that everything starts as public domain. And if you create something, it should be able to take care of you and your children as an advantage, and then it should expire and return to the public because it was theirs to begin with.
Yeah, but who follows that rule anymore?
Anyone that doesn't have big lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
So they argued that Steamboat Willie wasn't the same incarnation of Mickey Mouse as they have now.
Yeah, it was.
Just because you didn't have people that could draw doesn't make it less so.
Oh, great. Read us first. I just want to wait till a break to check out the package.
You want to check it out as I go ahead and get ready for court?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I made the scissors. If you know where any are. Pink pair on top of the microwave.
Yeah.
No.
Honestly, you could rip the package.
Never mind, guy.
Okay. Now they're here. Now I can wet it.
Maybe you should go put your new shirt on.
Go change?
Go change. Go change. Shut up.
I thought you would like it.
Shut up.
You want to change?
Shut up.
You do, don't you?
No, I'm letting Guido finish off her mouse back there.
Oh,
Ugh.
You got one?
The little one.
The little one that was hiding all this time?
you ain't
They
it?
got away?
Five-0.
She got it while I was taking my contacts out. Ran across my foot.
Well, I went to try to pick it up and help her, but then my butt hit that gargoyle on the edge of the toilet, or the by the bathtub, and knocked it in the bathtub and made me turn around and see what the fuck I hit.
No, it
They ran away.
and Guido ran over my foot. And
Did
I
you get
ran
with
back
claws?
over it. Yes, she did.
I thought you did enjoy that when I saw it.
Oh yes, thank you.
It always took so long.
I have a friend that's waiting on her Angel Dust shirt. She ordered it 2 months ago.
Feels about the same for when
Or
I
you want to hang with me?
When did I
in the
order
outer
mine?
room?
All
Okay,
depends on what we have to do.
first of all,
Drink
No.
Toady
For the court.
comes forward right after people start entering into the room. Actually, it's a line. You'll see the person waiting at the door. Person that's actually in the room, sitting in front of the priest with his 5 red robe priest. 1 next to him, 4 on each side. And then you guys are kind of filtered in, standing behind the priest along the edge by the wall, watching what happens. He comes forth, congratulates the priest on his upcoming birthday.
How old
They
is
appreciate
he?
how he saved the city.
How old is he going to be?
You ask that?
Mhm.
Try your 2nd level charisma roll. We'll say 3rd, actually, because you kind of spoke out of turn.
Off of what?
Your charisma.
Don't get a 35.
37.
The fuck?
You made it by 2 points. Kind of stops. Kind of first seems a little annoyed that he stopped, but then thought about it. 732.
Excellent. That's been a very good life for you.
Yeah, I've made it a good 130 past my father already.
Awesome.
He definitely looks a high elf, but his ears are longer like a drowsy. Could be because how old of an elf he is.
True.
Says, we will... Is there any questions about the parade? He says, no, it will start in Lowtown as usual, where they will pick me up at the bridge, and we will proceed to the town hall to give our respects to your council, and to remind you of my rules, and to state if there's any problems. And then we will, on the next day, enjoy my birthday. Love to see what you're going to bring me this year. Just kind of tensely looking at him, asking for the gift. and waiting to see what it is. Okay, the guy says, "You will be pleased," and he backs up out of the way. Seems the high priest does seem to be holding some pretty good power. The sergeant does count as a sheriff, but it's kind of like the Pinkertons. They're a security agency. They were hired. They actually don't even work for the committee. The committee consists of 5 family members, so they can match the priest. And they pay money to security agencies separately. And, their own little tax to it. They may have an influence, but not as a committee, as rich individuals. But there are others that are rich that aren't part of that committee. They're behind it, too. But he doesn't like that drama coming across the bridge. Trying to influence the,
Alexa, stop!
Everyone's Alexa just stopped. What was I doing? He comes forward.
Alexa, please stop.
Look at the priest, says, "Sir." Oh, also, if you guys wish to ask questions about whatever they're asking about, because you guys may be sent as part of that public service to help deal with the problems. That's why you're also here. Starters, they come forward. The orc does. The trolls are working. One's on the other side of the door.
Excuse me.
And he kind of pushed the orc out there, and he comes over and says, "Well, sir, Bruce and Bob were wondering, because you're having a holiday, if they could get one for the Great Troll War that was fought in this area long ago." Ben says, "You want to remember that war?" Yes, they would like to remember that war. "Do you know how that war ended?" he asked Toady. Toady's like, "They said it was great and the trolls won the day." The priest goes, "Is that what they want the holiday to say?" Because it's not true.
They lost.
I mean, they're a great people. But they had a madness in their own. And were destroyed partially by their own. But I think the elves have a little more influence nowadays. They're in the Committee of 5. They are part of the main races that people see as civilized. I value the trolls. If they wish to have a holiday to point towards their fallen brethren, I'll do it. And it looks like the troll's a little upset. Looking around like, oh. If that's what they want, come back to me anytime and we'll discuss it. I'll give you a chance to go talk to them. Don't let them push you around this time, Toady. Sorry. So he's like, "Okay, I'll let them know. Think they heard me though." And he backs out. Trying to explain to the guy at the door. Next guy comes in. It is a lady, very, like raven black hair, very well done, just like flows and like someone crimped it all, get that whole flowing look all the way down. Very tall, very voluptuous, very thick lips. Looks very beautiful. Comes up. Doesn't seem to have like the typical woman walk though you'd see. She kind of directly walks up. Doesn't try to look sexy about it, but by default looks at me just because of who she is. But she doesn't try to play it. She comes up and says, I am Areta. I run the fruit cart. And first of all, all the men in the room should have to make a wizard roll. Level 2.
I make it instantly.
Nope.
10, 13 would be 23. 6.
You only need 25. Or level 3? I say a 2.
2.
2? Yeah, 25.
So 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30, 31.
32.
Okay. Well, for you, Darwal. Darwal. Been a while. Zenobia. Oh, sorry. A beautiful raven-haired woman has drawn your attention. She looks very attractive. You're not sure. She just gets your attention. Doesn't mean you have to go start asking her questions or try to date her. She did like something like in the depths of your brain kind of said, hey. Not saying you have to go like try to date her or anything, but you know, she's quite attractive. And she comes up and says, if it would be alright again, I would like to ask for earlier closing hours for the road. I would like to get everything packed up in time to be gone by nightfall. Well, that would mean less money for you. I don't care. It just seems a strange request because it affects everyone else at the same time. If you can give me a reason, I will allow you a special permission to leave early every day. But the others may ask why, because they're all paying the same tax. So, you want, just give you time, come to me. Maybe I'll send someone to talk to you privately, since you may not want to discuss it here in the court. To find out what the issue is. Says thank you. She leaves, because she doesn't want to talk about it right now. Walks out. Next in, and the reason I mention all these because you guys can decide who wants to check on what maybe, is Finn of the Guzzling Gargoyle. You met him in the tap room and brewery. He would like to have, due to various things that have occurred, some way to protect my recipe. That even if someone did obtain it, they couldn't just start producing it.
Simple. Leave one ingredient out of the formula that's ever written down. That way they can't, do it all.
Well, I don't give it to anyone. I don't tell anyone the recipe. But they attempt to steal it from me. I've had twice this month. Other taverns, specifically Dastardly Dave down in Lowtown, has attempted to steal it because he can't afford to buy it. It is 1,000 gold a barrel. He's like, the only thing the priest will say, well, as far as I know at this time, if we did do such a thing, we'd have to know all the ingredients. And you won't do that. You just want us to blindly protect it. See, yeah, but I like to ask every year to see if I can, basically, so you people don't have to get involved so much. You trolls end up beating up someone once a month that broke into my place. They're like, well, we get drinks. Say from the door. Kind of gives them a dirty look. Well, we'll discuss it. And he gets up and leaves. Says, thank you. Last one. I'm sure it's the last one. Nope, there's two more. Next to the last one is Skinhold's boat rental. You guys brought the boats back to him when you guys came upriver.
Did not sound right.
He asked
No, it didn't.
for tax relief because the tax collectors from Hightown, charged him for an investigation on tax fraud, but didn't find any. So he's like, that is a little, you know. So they did investigate, but they couldn't find anything, and they charged you for it. He said yes. That we'll have to check on. We'll have to check with Town Hall to get the details on that. After we'll bring it to him. Just thank you. He walks off. Last one. Puts his hand in his head, like this a little bit. Says, okay. A guy comes in called Keelat Angelo, a human male. Looks kind of like scruffy hair and beard. Human. Kind of like real thin, gaunt almost. Comes in and says, oh, first of all of you guys roll a dice 6.
1.
3.
6.
He comes up. So we got a 2. Comes up. Looks at everyone, looks at this. The end is near!
When isn't it?
It's even closer now!
Until it actually happens, shut up.
But he's right there. The proof. And he points at the gold-faced dwarf.
Sorry, this is just a statue. I'm pretty sure you want to look in a mirror to see when the end is near.
Oh, piss off, Narwhal.
There's some obscure creed about a hero who causes the downfall of all that is here.
He's not picking on me.
Give him time.
And he's like, okay, we'll sure to discuss that with him.
I'm surprised you didn't point me out.
The one with a gilded face. Why else do you think I got excluded?
He likes you.
I'm the vegetarian drow elf with sharp
So-
teeth.
That's what he heard, and that was like anything of any except for like one thing I owed three copy pieces or something like that. Little things are easy to take care of, but these are the more questionable things. Have you guys got any input on any of those? Or is there something about them that you would find something you'd want to check?
I asked the priest, why is this a yearly thing with him coming in saying that the end is near?
Does it count for the fact that he's on the bridge every day doing it too?
Well, that's what I heard.
But you're new. But, you weren't here last year.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Did you run to him on the street or anything?
Not that I'm aware of.
Surprised.
Well, you guys haven't been here for long. But yeah, he goes out daily. Out there with a stew cart and the fruit cart, holding his sign.
I'll go find out what's up with the...
With a fruit cart. Are you sure he isn't running around screaming about how the Avatar destroyed his watermelons?
Yeah, but just
Or cabbages?
Maybe you should talk to the fruit cart lady about that.
That's what
Do
I
you
was
want
going
to
to
go?
do.
Okay.
I was going to go talk to her, see what's going on.
I can go down to the guy downtown and ask him why he's trying to steal his recipe.
You check on the recipe issue?
Of course, leave it to the drunken elf.
He's like, I'll go find out who's going to try to steal my beer and see what they got.
Yeah.
Okay? So we have Edo Fruit. We have Fox alcohol. Mountain?
I'm gonna talk to the crazy guy.
I'll be right back.
Crazy?
Mountain crazy.
Okay. And Darwar? You want to check on any of these or follow anyone else or something? Or
Make sure no one goes crazy at the tavern.
just go check out the guzzling gargoyle. That's the big one with the on the bridge. Or you can go to Hightown or Lowtown. Check it out. Hightown?
Yeah, a bunch of drunks in a religious town. What do you expect?
Just so you know, something we found out. Twice, the people that have shown up from the Iron Ring have flown in on carpet. Over in Hightown is the person that runs the business. So if you wanted, you could, see if there's anything there you could find out. That's all, as far as Hightown, except for the town hall. Most of it's just palaces. A few inns for when people want to meet for, little trysts here and there, things like that. Okay, so we will start then with you, Edo. Edo, roll a dice 6.
6.
Okay. So, you get on out there. We'll say it's probably around noonish because this court thing started kind of early. She's out there selling fruit. Not too far. There's of course, like I said, next to the guy that sells stew. Stew heavy in meat. Oreda's fruit cart is stocked with seasonal fruit from farms and orchards dotting the surrounding countryside. Typical offerings include apples, grapes, pears, melons, berries, occasional inarata. How do you pronounce that? She even sometimes finds rare fruits from the elves in various areas. What were you looking for? Anything specific, or do you just want to ask questions on?
I want to discuss on why she wants to close down so early.
Oh, I have a condition that is irritated by nightfall.
It doesn't involve the moon being full.
No, it's not a wear thing. Although it is kind of a change. I just would be made very uncomfortable if everyone knew about it. Let's just say I don't quite end up looking the same. And make a luck roll. Make a luck roll. I think there's customers coming in and out. Third level.
I make it.
And then comes up a large woman. Not the kind you would think when you think of people buying fruit. Comes up. She's got even kind of a 5 o'clock shadow. Comes up to the fruit cart, going, "What the hell is this stuff? You said it was. This is not what I was expecting." Red is like, "Excuse me? Do I know you? I don't think I've ever seen you." She's kind of like, moving a little bit away, to, put the cart between the two.
I'll step in the middle.
Okay. Who are you? Are you with the priesthood?
Yes, I am.
Well, arrest her!
Why?
Because what she did,
What'd she do?
I'm a man!
You don't look like one.
Oh god.
It was the fruit I ate!
What fruit?
It was that special fruit she said she had. She said it was new, and to try it out and see what happened, and this is what happened.
I asked her about it.
Yeah. Could be. I don't know the effect it was going to have. I occasionally get nuts and berries from the elf lands. They charge a lot for them. And this one made him a girl. But I do have an answer. Scroggo, the cook over at the Guzzling Gargoyle, she's got some really good stews she makes, and she actually has one that reverses the effect. And it's some of the stuff she uses, which is some of the stuff I gave her. But it would, whatever the effect, I knew there'd be someone that could reverse it. I had to experiment. I had to see. I don't know if they were going to affect people or not.
So I send the person over to
The half
see,
us.
yeah, to see Scroggo.
Okay. Trying to eat healthier. This is what happens. Gotta go eat bar food. It's what I was eating before this happened. He wanders off.
Maybe you should spend
Do
on Stepmaster.
second level charisma roll. See like how her response to your part on it was.
I'll make it.
She's kind of thankful to you a little bit, as far as the lady that left. The other one, once done, she kind of says, that's kind of my problem.
You turn into a man.
I am a man.
And at night,
I'm a fine-looking elfin man. In the daytime, I change into this. I deal with all the men hitting on me all day and slobbering on me and stuff. So, fruit. Occasionally find the right combination that would deal with the curse.
does the priesthood know?
No.
Well, the only reason they would give you this closing down early is if they knew.
But if they know, they'll end up telling you. And you think people are going to buy food from a cursed person? They don't know what
They
the
could
curse
cure
is.
your curse.
I don't think so. I was cursed by Jolena,
Who's that?
the Dark Lady of the Ring.
The one that's looking for me.
Oh, that's trouble. Should I, save dresses for you too?
Excuse me.
No.
Okay, I sold her some stuff she didn't like, and she cursed me. But as they say, the Iron Ring can lock down Crimson Ring. Apparently their spells don't work against each other.
Well, let's go talk to the priest in charge. I'm sure he'll understand. I'm sure he won't spread word.
4th level charisma to convince her against her will that it's a good idea.
I make it.
Okay. She goes with you.
So what are you doing? You'll see it.
You want to know the outcome of it, or you want to go through everyone else and then come back to the outcome?
Go through everyone else.
Okay. Want to make sure everyone gets a little piece. That way everyone gets... Okay.
Most of
Result
my
was...
sound of the fucking world right now.
See Priest. Damn car out there. I hear... You know there's going to be that on my... Hey, we have a siren!
Yeah.
There's not much we can do on that.
I could close the window, I guess, but...
You can still hear it.
Let's get to the guzzling gargoyle.
It was close enough you could hear a little faint
But it's gone.
bit of
Well,
it.
the hospital is right across the highway, so.
Yeah, but you can hear it faintly.
Okay,
So,
you get there. There's Finn.
in the human boy.
Yes. Finn Haas Toshtok, human male. Known commonly as Finn, stocky, powerful built fellow. Enjoys nothing more than sharing brewmaster lore, stories, and he would actually count as a mentor in if you'd ended up being a brewologist or whatever it was when we were heading towards. Beer magic, beeromancy. He's a beeromancer. His grandfather was a beeromancer. And that's kind of part of the process that makes it so. They're magics, they know. To purify everything. But he's like, so, you're gonna go talk to one of the people that were trying to get shit from him, right? You head to Deadly, I said Dave. I wrote down Dirk, but I'll make it Dave now. Down to Deadly Dave. Okay. You get there. It is closer to the water here. His bar, the Deadly Days, facing towards this island, right next to the ferry that goes back and forth. Just carries people. It can carry horses, and stuff too. It's like 2 copper to go. Free to get back. No one wants to stay, so they would charge on the way back, but they know they can charge you to go there, and it's your fault if you want to. But they know you might be broke by the time you came back. So, because you might have gotten robbed. But you're not going across the river, you're just going to his place. You get there, make a charisma roll, 2nd level, for when you walk in the door.
My brain isn't working 100% today. Uh, 48.
48! Okay. Pretty good. You don't have, well, you used to have more clunky armor, didn't you? You don't have as much now, do you? So, with the thing over it, it helps look more official. They kind of like see you as maybe as part of your uniform to carry the armor. That's why they're not so much on you. You got down to the basic weapons, the legal ones. He looks up and says, yeah, I saw you at court today. Were you the representative sent to help with my, or no, that's right, you didn't talk to Dave. Or to him, you're talking to Dave. He's like, yeah, what do you need?
I've been hearing you're trying to steal the recipe from, I can't remember his name.
From Finn.
Finn.
Guzzling Gargoyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? You want a job?
No. Leave him alone and leave his recipe alone.
Hey, he could just tell everyone and just let all of us do it.
No. It's his recipe. It's his own personal. You leave it alone.
So he's allowed to do better than the rest of us? What? Why?
Because he made the recipe. It's his own personal. It's not yours. You leave it alone.
What if some of those ingredients aren't legal? I mean, we don't know.
I've drank it. It's fine. Leave him alone.
Oh. So you're biased.
No, you're just stupid.
And again, I'm being as politely as I can. Leave him alone.
So you're going strictly with the bullying him into not doing this?
No, I'm just trying to be polite about it. I'm just telling him what the rules are. Leave him alone. It's his recipe. Leave him alone.
Again, against a 4th level charisma roll. Just trying to make him do it. He attempted to, like, you know, he will offer a bribe. You know, is there an amount to pay to, you know, deal with it? I mean, it's not illegal to try to do something. It's when you get caught doing it.
Devin, can you stand up and fix that glass up here, the glass mug? Up here. It's about to fall.
That one?
Yeah. It was
46.
gonna fall if that.
Hit him on the head.
46.
46?
Yes.
I would hit Alex too.
He
Well, since you pointed it out to me, I
seems to feel
I don't know if he kept.
kind of bullied into it, but yeah, okay, I understand that's the law, but you know, I just think there should be. I mean, I'm over here trying to make a living off $100 gold or $100 beer caskets. He's selling them for $1,000.
It's his business. It's how he wants it done. You leave him alone. I don't want to have to come back here and talk to you again about it.
Fine, fine. Okay, I understand. Don't do that.
You can see if you can buy it from him.
Yeah, same price as everyone else.
No, I mean the recipe if you want it.
Oh
from
no,
him.
he won't be trying
Player
that.
to player.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
You can always look at him and tell him that you can talk to him about possibly having it sold at his bar, so that this way it is there, but he also makes a profit off of the fact that they are selling it at his bar.
Well,
So they sit there, they sell that.
being a drinker, you probably could have seen that as an option. And he'll tell you that he has come up with that for a reduced price for the barrels to be sold here, but he won't do it.
Okay, if that's the case, then there is something in there that's a problem.
He will not do any bending on it. Matter of fact, he doesn't sell his beer out of our valley. It's just private. He feeds Hightown in his place, and that's all he makes. He won't even go out further. I mean, I tried to even get it in a deal with him where, like, you know, I worked with him for a while or send someone over as a mentor to help him learn, but no.
It's his
Yeah,
opinion.
but at this
on it.
point, if he's not wanting to do that, I'd be asking him, what the hell?
No, that's where it is.
Or it could be the fact that the ingredient takes a while to ferment and he's not able to produce enough to meet the demand. That's why he always sells limited stock.
Yeah.
The
Could be.
details aren't fully known on that, but he's very secretive of it and just will not bend. He will just sell at regular price. You could be the king, you could be a peasant.
No change.
Uh-huh. Some will tell you, though, they're worth it.
Well, I mean, he drank it before.
Yeah. It actually, if you drink it, it will recover some of your spell points. And the
There's
amount of relaxation it gives you.
Oh my god, it's Naren root.
It's got some form of it's got magic in it of some plant or something.
Or some type of a herb that.
He actually has a detail on that. He thought of becoming a beeromancer for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Beer-related magic. Can be used for brewing. It's all, for hops, all this stuff. The guy's a beeromancer, so yes, there is magic involved in the brewing process. The end product is not magical. That comes out of it.
I give that stuff back to you because I wasn't going to do it right away.
Yeah.
So, but I'm thinking when I go up one more level, maybe.
Well, no, you have a class.
Is that you?
Keeper.
Or is that
Yeah,
just
that's
one
me.
second?
Sorry.
Okay. No, I was just wondering.
No, I shouldn't be doing it because I'm smacking my ankle I can't feel against the chair. So after a while, I'm going to put a bruise on it, but I won't notice I was doing it. Because there's
Until
numb.
later, until somebody points it out.
Yeah. I forget. It's like my clicking of the pen.
Oh my god, he's self-mutilating. Report
Yes.
him.
I've done that. Used to cut myself with a knife on the legs, on the thighs, just to feel something. Until my daughter said, "Daddy, stop that." You listen to your kids, damn it! Just because we're broken, damaged goods. Okay. He tells you, yeah, he won't. If you could broker some kind of deal with him, where I could get a piece of the pie, I would be happy. I'm not asking to be as rich as him.
Oh, you're talking about beer, not pie.
Yeah.
I will go and talk.
They
to him.
drink. They switch metaphors all the time.
I will go and talk to him and ask him if he would make a deal with you.
Okay, well, until I hear back, I won't make any plans
All right.
to attempt to steal anything. But I'm not the only one.
I know, but you were the most that has been trying.
You know, 2 weeks ago, the person that makes the pies on the bridge went after him for some ingredients that, well, they didn't have. They were out of, but apparently he had. They tried to steal the ingredients. That's what they said. That's what I heard.
Well,
We don't always get all the gossip said right, but
Well, I will go talk to the person with the recipe, and I will talk to him, and
Okay.
he'll make a deal with you.
okay. That's more than I had before, so I'll give you. You don't have to come back here and beat on me or anything. I'll do what you want for now. Just let me know if it changes.
Okay, I will go and talk to him.
Okay.
Because honestly, if he does it that way, he increases his profit gain.
Okay. Now, that's yours. We'll go back to what's going on with that. You're gonna see Dave, or not Dave, Finn.
Which dates for you?
Okay.
Dave's
Mountain.
not here, man.
Mountain wants to go talk to.
Crazy guy.
Yes.
Why not?
You're gonna have to be a bit more specific on that regard.
You're gonna go
Not
talk
talking
to
me, are you?
Keelat Angelo.
I deal with you in the company already.
Short and balding, wears a spotless white tunic. Everyone dreads the coming of Keelat Angelo with his handheld painted sign that proclaims the end is near. So,
Yay, the end is here.
he's just out there with the sign.
I'll walk up to him.
Make a third level charisma roll.
Oh, excuse me.
Or he will run in terror. Because you are the evil one. Well, you're a hero, but you cause bad things. Go ahead. Jumps off the bridge. Well, I took care of it. He's gone. He hit 3 rocks on the way down.
And he bounced every time.
Look, it bounces.
Same thing can be said for your average Republican politician.
48.
Don't worry, he landed on his head.
Well, there's nothing there to cushion their fall. They don't have any mines.
Hey, guys, it's him. He's the one. He's going to bring the end, everyone. See some people moving away. Like maybe they believe him.
What do you
Ones are
say?
afraid of the crazy.
Well, that too. Why do you say I'm going to bring the end of the world?
Oh, it goes back to an old story that's reflected in the stars about the Grindelwald, the fake Grindelwald dwarf that would cause a war that would destroy our peaceful town.
He's fighting his
he
fate
would be
right now.
identified with his. Well, the story said brass, but is your face brass?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
see,
a brass mask.
it's him. It's him. And you can't take it off, can you?
If I go to the priest, I could.
Well, yeah, they could probably bless your evil.
No,
See,
I would
he
just
can't
lose-
hide his appearance.
I'd just lose all my strength. So why lose strength when you're
But
a
what if
hero?
it comes from a dark place?
But I was a dwarf beforehand.
Yeah.
I just use this for the strength. It helps in battle when I'm protecting people like you.
Probably helps you kill people.
I don't kill unless I need to.
Oh, now that's a lie.
Hey, everybody we have gone after, we've had to kill them, okay?
Your sign.
He doesn't
Look
know
who's
this.
talking.
He doesn't know this. Everyone that we've killed so far in our quest has been justifiable.
No,
Who?
the bugbears in Priest Valley.
He started that.
You both did.
He started it.
You both did.
He might have started it, but you participated.
And Ada participated.
I was forced to.
It's always the
At
excuse.
least I didn't kill younglings.
How about
So that's
My
the
daughter.
orphanage.
No, that was Raina and Alexia.
there was Lexi and my daughter.
And Raina.
Did Raina was part of
Yes,
killing
those three
the cannibals?
Yes,
Yeah.
Hey, those nuns started it.
I was against that.
I remember I ran.
No, you didn't.
Or did I fight?
No,
You ran into the battle, not
no,
away
you
from it.
you stayed there with me and Ada while we heard the blood-curdling screams of the kids.
That's right.
Here. What's your name?
Are we still undercover?
No.
Oh, okay. Mountain.
Ah, okay. Take that as a sign that they're writing on it. Look, so.
Oh, he's putting your name in the prophecy. You're screwed.
Yeah, the end is near. Mountain is here. It'll be a nice rhyme. I'll get everyone in here repeating it.
So we're not on our.
Great, you're dealing
Other
with
names?
a demonic bard.
I'm starting to think he's a demonic bard. No, I'm technically just passing through with the rest of my team.
Oh my god, he just
Wait.
shot himself.
Everyone could be saved. Yeah.
Oh, great.
He starts moving around in his pockets. Says, I got something for you.
Is it an antacid or a breath mint?
Probably a dagger.
Make a 3rd level luck roll.
It's going to blow up.
4th level.
Okay. He pulls a knife. Little stiletto. He's going to stab you. Yeah.
What is this, an inner city?
But because you saw it, you can now do something. Otherwise, you'll get a free stabbing check.
I'm gonna punch him.
You're going to punch him.
I'll knock him out.
Are you going to do, like, non-fatal damage?
Non-fatal damage.
Okay. No ads then, but what is your strength? You have a bonus on your strength, right?
80. It's 68.
68. Oh, but it's not an asterisk, right?
No.
Okay. So, you roll. It's supposed to be non-fatal. Let's see, how do I do this? Usually we just don't throw in the personal ads. You just roll a dice. Since it's hand-to-hand, you'd only roll 1 dice. But you have a lot of strength.
Could cut it in half. 34. Like I'm holding back a little bit.
Half your personal ads?
Well, no, my personal ads are 72.
So that would be 35, 36. Go ahead and do 1d6 plus 36 now.
37.
Okay. You knock him out.
I throw him over my shoulder and I take him to the priest.
Okay.
Did,
Kidnap.
did you take his blade away from him?
No, he's
Mad
laying
man.
there on.
No, did you leave
his
the
back.
floor there?
Priest.
I'm pretty sure after I knocked him out, he let go of the plate.
But are you gonna take it with you?
Yeah, I'll take it with me.
It's evidence.
It is.
He drew a weapon on a guard. I'm sure that in this town it's illegal. I must kill him. I could save everyone. I could be the hero.
I'm gonna give you a piercing.
Dar! You're going to High Town. Did you want to go anywhere specific, or... First of all, roll dice 6.
Six.
Okay, you're good so far from just a random occurrence. You go over there to High Town. Where do you want to go? Like to one of the inns or a bar, or 'cause there's not much shopping in High Town. Or it's just like, or you can just visit people. There's that traveling business on the far side though.
Also, just keep an eye on the foot traffic.
Foot traffic? Okay. What we'll do is, during that time, roll 2 dice 6.
Nine.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. First of all, then, you're going to need an intuition check of 2nd level to see oncoming damage or danger.
Now you make it.
Okay. You notice that there's a wagon, couple wagons being pulled by one set of oxen that is currently like just piling down the road. So far, everyone's gotten out of the way. But you notice there's like a group of people blocking the next area. So, what do you do? Looks like it's going to slam into these people. These are jugglers and entertainers just taking up space.
No mimes, right?
Nah, we'll say no because otherwise you'll let it happen. Kill the mimes! You
But
jump
a
on
mime
and
is a
aim!
terrible thing to waste.
And just aim the wagon.
Well, you're not using yours.
I said a mime, not a mind.
So,
Yeah,
what
you're
do
not
you do?
using
What's your
yours.
first reaction to this runaway wagon? Which actually I should have mentioned, the
Use
towns are like a series of like hills. So there are a lot of hills in these towns. So, coming down the hill into a low spot where there's people having a little street party. You have, we'll cut this in half. So round up as 3 rounds. So it's actually quite a distance away. You have 3 rounds to do something. You get 3 actions and then slam.
I have one crazy idea, and I don't know if I'll get in trouble for it. Red Rogue Staff's lightning strike. Do it in front of the oxen to stop them. One, they shouldn't be barreling through town that fast.
No,
That's a public danger.
the driver has fallen off the wagon.
Oh, so I would actually be doing
It's
public
out of
service.
control.
All right then.
Okay. Do a wizardry roll to aim it. You only need a
He's gonna like.
2nd level. So if you hit 1st level, you'll just hit the oxen. 2nd level is to like.
Well, as long as there's no water on the ground, everybody should be fine.
And as long as he's not trying to blow shit up.
Hey, I don't have any explosives with me.
For one.
No, it's pure red energy, like crimson energy.
So,
Just wizard energy, straight up.
28.
28. You hit. Do your damage. It's your level plus 32.
So that would be 39. 39.
39.
That's my level plus 32.
No, 32 points. So your level, what's your level? 5th?
7th,
7th. So 7 plus 32 is what it
which is
is.
39.
You roll 7 dice.
Oh.
You add 32 points.
Oh.
Like a weapon, 6 plus 0. Yeah.
You
and
just
10.
said add level. You didn't say roll dice equal to your level.
It was very confusing.
Dylan,
Yes.
how much have you smoked?
Not enough.
Apparently.
Pump it up.
So I'll see you play a game when you get these shortcuts in your head. You don't describe why you did it.
Can I do doubles?
Yes.
Awesome, because
You got a lot of them?
here's 1 double set. Here's 2 double set. Here's 3 double sets.
According to this, you need 50 points.
That's 37.
And on that note, I will be right back.
87.
87. No problem.
I don't want to be involved on that.
And hey, you can use the base to hold a bunch of pre-wrapped candies.
So that's 87 minus 50.
I need my
37.
little
Okay. It damaged
Yeah.
the wagon a little bit. I'm gonna say just the first level luck roll, not to have the continued damage wagon keep rolling. You the auction has stopped and the wagon go on. Just the first level. You got it pretty good.
I made it.
Okay, and you didn't destroy the wagon because you did over 50 points. Above the 50, you would have broken the wagon. So, the guy, when he catches up, although the damage, it's minimal. The wagon did stop. Everything in it, kind of like, crashed around. It actually was a bottle truck. Bunch of bottles. I guess the jugglers could just have fun with those. So,
you saved the day.
yes. Which, let's see. Okay. So, first of all, everyone, which I don't know where the experience book is. So far for that encounter up to that point, 50 points for everyone. For the first round there. You got that first 50 experience points for everyone.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a second level charisma roll.
Me?
Yeah. This is to see how well the crowd responded to your greatness.
I make it.
What'd you get?
26.
26, so you just made it. So they're appreciative, but you don't see people you get a couple people come up and say thanks. But most people probably didn't even see what was happening. But you did make it, so they know you did it to save people. If you failed, it'd been like, he attacked that cart for no reason. He probably killed the guy before it got here. Yeah.
Never mind the guy who's running up there.
Yeah. I don't know whose cart that is. He's backing off. I'm not going to be charged. You're a guard, aren't you? Okay. So, we roll around, but first of all, I need a die 6 for everyone on the way to your next things. To see,
1.
3.
3.
5.
Okay. You guys just dodging my number like crazy.
We always do.
Not always, but
Okay.
we do a very good job.
Yes. So, we are on with Ado. You take let's get her name actually. Oreda to the priest.
Mm-hmm.
Make a second level luck roll. See if he's busy doing something else. That's all.
Make it.
Okay, you're good. Sees you. So, what is our issue?
Everything, apparently.
She's with me, right?
Yes.
I'll let her explain. Under one condition. You don't let it get out to anybody.
Okay. So, Arata dear, what is it? I know this might be difficult to understand fully, but I'm a man. And he's like,
In a woman's body.
what?
I'll explain it.
Okay.
During the day,
Yeah.
Arata is female.
Okay.
At night, because she was cursed, she turns back into her male, flamboyantly pretty self.
Sparkly.
I know.
Yes.
Probably why she makes such an attractive human. The elf comes through. How much on this issue have you looked into?
She was cursed by the Iron Ring sorceress, the Dark Lady.
Was it recent? I mean, I've heard she's in town.
Ask her.
She says, I don't know. I was not cursed in town. I was over towards Riflian at the time. I was just hunting. You know, I was a hunter. And my family did, you know, produce, so that's where I kind of backed up to since I didn't know. You know, also during the day, I don't have any of my magics. I'm actually quite an accomplished healer at night. That's when he looks for and says, that's... Okay. We dated. He looks at her out. Now, I'm not, I mean, it wasn't public or anything or much, but, you know, I was enticed by her beauty. I would now understand why, but, I hadn't taken advantage of you, did I? The priest asked. She's like, no. Kind of liked it. But, you know, I fully become a woman during the day. Like, I go through a period once.
Strong matter.
How
I'm
can
not
we
gonna
reverse
test that.
this curse?
You're going to have to check with her. But I don't... I'll check into that, because long ago there was an agreement between, back when, okay, history piece for you. Back when the Blood Company lost this war, the remaining priests made an agreement not to override Iron Ring magic.
So because I'm just gonna say it by the proper terms, because of his selling her bad product, she cursed him to become a female.
Yeah. My question, what's the problem? That's not important really, but...
I asked Arata.
I sold her a spotted leopard fur. She wanted female. I didn't think she'd know the difference.
The hormones.
Well, which is the fur.
It's in the fur.
Yeah, I sold her a male fur as it was a female fur. I didn't think it'd be a problem.
Therefore, she turns you from male to female only during the day.
Yes. I think because if I was always one or the other, I would just adapt my life.
Did you say if there was anything to reverse it? Like if you bring a actual female fur to her?
I never thought about it. I didn't know she was around. Maybe we could contact her and find out. I mean, what's your connection to him?
My father is Dark
Well, we just ask him permission.
Do you know where he's at?
No. That he's your dad, supposedly. Don't you?
I haven't seen him in years.
Ah.
I left.
Well, it sounds like also I might be better off writing my own letter.
How about this? We go talk to her face to face.
That high priestess, I'm not absolutely sure which she is, but I guess I can start putting out information. Now we have a reason why. Maybe we'll take it to the court tomorrow.
And if
That's an idea.
And if she wants a female leopard pelt, Dorada and I could go track down one and bring it back.
Okay. Well then, also, any meeting at the end of the parade to the town hall is to be nonviolent. It's to like bring out questions and stuff that we have without getting to that point. So it might be a good time. Might actually work. Also, you might bring her forth. And she's with Karlag. Karlag's hit your Golthar's replacement. Slightly higher rank. They sent him to clean up the mess.
Didn't we see him already?
Yeah. He showed up.
Where's he at?
He's in town somewhere.
No.
He
no,
rode in.
Left.
He rode in on Carpet. The day after the Goblin showed up.
Remember, I thought we also saw him over at the other city where we won the kart race.
Yes.
Too. We could have killed him then and been done with him, but I chose to leave him.
So, yeah, they've been following you. Remember that town you were at in the big butte above?
Mm-hmm.
She was parked up there watching with eyeglass.
Send out word that I want to speak to her.
Okay. Who wants to speak to her? I mean, how are you approaching this? Part of the priestly courts? Or head of the company?
Priestly courts.
Okay. So we will do it. So, get the scribe onto it. Sits down with you, works out the details, make an intelligence roll. Higher the roll, better the chance of success in the end.
44.
44, 20, 21, 30, 40. Fifth level. Okay? That's like kind of like your argument on the paper. So, that's a good response. Give you 50 points for that. We're going on to the next one. Fox.
Yep.
You wanted to go see Dave and discuss?
No, we wanted to go see Finn.
Finn. Yeah, you already talked to Dave. Keep doing that. It's someone. Someone important. You go talk to Finn. Go about it. He's there. Says, how you doing? You need a hit?
No, I have for business for you. Dave down what do you call it?
In Lowtown.
Lowtown.
It's supposed to be because of the actual levels of the town, but it actually means poor, right?
Yeah. Wants to make a deal with you. If you'll
He'll leave my stuff alone and
he will leave you alone. If you make a deal with him, you bring it down there and let him sell it at his place for a lower price on it so he can make a profit out of it. He will stop trying to steal your recipe and he'll actually help you.
Make a third level crit.
32. 32.
Okay, hold on. Oh, make a intuition check or an intelligence check because you don't have you just have that now. You're back to seeing. No, that's your intelligence. You can't get rid of this.
Okay. 34.
Okay.
Get rid of that. Good.
Well, I'm kind of I don't really think my fine lager should be sold in such a disreputable watering hole.
Then he's going to keep trying to steal your recipe.
Well, some people just have to get used to not being able to have something.
One of these days he's going to get your recipe. If you make the deal with him, you don't need to worry about the recipe anymore. What is the worst two evils?
Well, part of it is, you see, even if he has the recipe, I don't think he can pull it off. And he'd probably injure himself.
Doesn't matter. He could probably sell the recipe to somebody who could do it. You understand? Which would be the worst.
How would he know someone that skilled? If he knew someone that well, he'd make better stuff on his own.
That's right. But would you like to lose your recipe?
And make a luck roll. See if you're going to get some support.
38.
Oh, remember that intuition check you did?
Mm-hmm.
While you were sitting there, someone down the bar, about 4 spaces, changed from a woman to a man. Eating stew. It's like, that was great. That's incredible. And
Okay.
the lady that made it, Scroga, comes over. Says, I don't know, Finn. It sounds like it might be a decent deal. I mean, you got to look at it. He's selling $100 kegs. So he can't be expecting much profit
Meh.
compared to...
Meh. Nope.
I guess the question would be, how much of a discount would he be wanting?
That you'll have to talk to him about. He didn't tell me what
Yeah, but you got to look, once I set a price, a bunch of them are going to
Like
want
what
it.
my mom gets me.
but you're going to make more profit off of it your way.
But I don't make this for profit.
But you can make more, and it'd be more better for your business.
I can't
onto it.
make more.
She's like, well, I guess
Pretty hard to make.
Yeah.
And
And the process is low, and for a while, for a fortnight, it's explosive. It's dangerous.
Well, you're going to have to.
Now that gets filtered out after a while. But it's not exactly safe. But it takes a while. But I've taught Scroga here, she does good work on it. So like I said, really comes down to the price. We'll discuss it. She thinks it's a good idea, and I've known her since I picked her up off the bridge as a baby. Someone left her. So I trust everything in my business to her. If she likes the idea, I feel it'd be best just to make everyone suffer. They're going to fail. And even if they get it, they're going to kill themselves. But, they're usually not going to kill themselves because they'll get someone else to do it for them, like you said, and then they'll die, and then I'll kind of feel responsible for it.
So, do you want to make the deal with him,
You
or
find out what the pricing is.
just gotta have?
So, let's see. We're going to be starting at Sounds like a good deal to begin with. Lowest he'll go will be 600 a keg.
He won what? How much?
600 each, 1,000.
Okay, 600. All right, 600.
Yeah.
600
Right now, the guy pays 100 a keg,
a keg.
but it's copper beer instead of gold level beer.
This is a gold level beer.
Yeah.
He'd make more.
Yeah, but the question is it worth it to his market? How many people down in Lowtown are going to be buying Gold Peak beer?
Well,
We could expand out and develop some trade routes and ship out to other cities.
Yeah, but like you said, it's also
It's a limited amount.
it's a limited amount and a fortnight's explosive.
so do you want me to go talk to him, or do you want to talk to him?
Maybe we need to set up a meeting somewhere. Either that has some bearing, like either the cleric council or the town hall, and we'll meet and we can discuss the details of it.
Alrighty. I can go talk
But
to him. And
Tell him that's where my deal starts, and we'll see if we even want to discuss it.
All right, I'll go talk to him.
And there'll be a limit. 1 keg a week.
Okay, a week.
He might actually be able to make profit and
Okay.
be able to sell that no problem then.
Well, yeah. He has no problem selling it all at this price.
Well, he's also in a
He's
much-
selling one of his $1,000 ones at a lower price.
Yeah.
He's not making extra. He's actually taking a little cut to protect his stuff.
Yeah.
Because his problem is, in the long run, Scrogo will inherit the business, and he will die. And then how safe will she be? That's more his concern at this point.
Yeah.
He's about 45, or 47.
Is he human or?
He's a human. So he's getting up there a bit from human. Good alcohol keeps him around longer, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give yourself 50 more for that. Good deal. What do you think you want to set up? Clerical council or town hall?
Town hall.
Town hall? Okay. Okay.
Any witnesses?
Oh, they'll have people there. The committee will be there. Well, also they might have some saying because they probably all have their own places where they want. They probably want a cheaper price on theirs then. Whole deal may fall apart. Who knows?
Well, then he'll hear the 600 and he'll go with that for
Yeah,
all
but
that.
then he's making a big loss.
Sure.
But maybe he can get help, like people to help gather ingredients.
Huh?
And then he goes back to. He kind of sounded hurried about it all. Partially, he made the deal because he's got another problem right now. So, you go take care of this stuff, and I'll take care of what I gotta do.
All right, I'll start walking over there right now.
Okay. So, you got his 50 for that one? Okay, next is Mountain. You come walking into the temple, the Red Road Temple, with an unconscious guy on your shoulder. Make a charisma roll, first level. Because you're being judged by a troll at the front door. He doesn't care about the armor.
28.
Oh! That's how I deal with my problems, too. You want him in the cage?
Yeah, for when he wakes up. He
Okay.
should talk to the priest about something.
He grabs him, takes him over.
Just
throws him
be
in the
nice
cage.
by putting him in there. I've already knocked him out. He doesn't need to be damaged anymore.
Throws him in. Locks it. Which basically is he has a wire on there and he twists it tight. But its wire's like it's like a bar.
Oh, Jesus.
So
He wouldn't be able to
You,
bend
you
it.
have to have his kind of strength to
Yeah.
open it.
trolls play games like that. Puts him up there, hangs him up. Like hanging off the bird cage. He's unconscious. You go talk to the priest.
Yep.
Okay. How'd your work go today?
Well, he tried to stab me with a stiletto,
Wow.
so I rendered him unconscious, brought him here. I figured that was against the law to try to stab an official.
Yeah.
So
Against the law to attack anyone on the bridge, especially.
I handed the stiletto. This was what he used.
Okay. Oh. That's old.
What do you mean it's old?
Oh, I mean, probably. Okay. He used to have a laundry he ran here about 10 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, and then his wife left him. So he lost all his business. And finally gave up everything and started saying the end was near. Said he came to him in a drunken frenzy one night.
What? Did his daughters go and join ISIS?
He didn't have any children.
So what was the prophecy he supposedly had in a drunken stupor? Did he talk about it much?
Well, it had to do with darkness coming in form of gnolls charging down on the village, on the town, from the hills. There's stories that there's gnolls living up in the hills, but I mean, last time they fought against the trolls for a while before the trolls finished them off, or at least got them to leave them alone, and then the elves came in and finished the trolls off. That war was going on before.
He's, from what he
I
said,
wonder if that's the war they're referring to
possibly.
in their request. I assumed it was against the recent battle.
Well, I can ask them.
I mean,
if-
maybe we need
which
some more
one they're-
clarification. Maybe
Yeah,
their
I can,
request isn't as bizarre as we thought.
After this, I can go and talk to them.
Pick and choose your history of what you like, and you can find anything good.
Right.
Uncle Smith made a nice deal one day. Let's make a holiday for it.
True. But when I did meet him before he pulled the stiletto on me, I had asked him
No.
what prophecy he was talking about. He said the one that was written in the stars about a bronze masked dwarf causing it.
Okay.
No.
Well, reason he's still out here is he's accurate like 3/4 of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he does know if there's any doomsday cult or story, he probably knows them all. Sooner or later, he could probably randomly find one that fit whatever he was looking at.
This is just describing the villains.
So,
Yeah, but you know who I'm with. Why would I even want to cause that kind of doom and gloom?
well, didn't he describe you as the hero?
He described me as the one that caused it.
Yeah, but the hero that started it.
From what he said, he didn't. Did he say hero? He said the villain that started it, right?
I had one of my people do nominate on him when you had him in cage, and he came talking to me about it. And he sees you as the hero that was going to start the battle, and it was the repercussions that caused the destruction of everything. He can't reach that person, but you were within reach, so he suddenly hit with a... Well, he had a whole fantasy running in his head that he would kill you and his wife would come back to him. And everything would be great and beautiful. Everything tends to come back to that issue with him.
I think it's time to invent therapists.
Possibly.
So, yeah, he's kind of a problem. But I don't know if I would, First of all, he should be in trouble. Because he did draw a weapon on an official. He drew a weapon on anyone. Civilians are no different than guards. You're not allowed to attack anyone.
Yeah.
Although the reasons he did it is he thought he was doing good. I think we'll just have to let Town Guard take him and then we'll trial it from there. But we're going to see it as mitigating circumstances.
Yeah.
But anything he has that looks like even I don't know. See, that was an eating utensil. We can't really put a bind on that to make sure because he needs to still use it.
Still
It's just a knife he had. How much cutlery do you think this guy has? He doesn't have a home. He sleeps under the bridge.
Which means you probably
Ew.
collected it from those that.
Probably
Stole
threw
from
it
others,
off there
huh?
that committed a crime. Hey! Look, I found a knife. Why is it all red?
It just makes me think of a Batman short movie where he was literally going through a sewer and fell into a small pit, and it was just full of guns. Everyone
Oh,
throwing
yeah,
guns to
yeah.
get away, so they wouldn't be caught with it. It's just piles of like
Yeah,
firearms.
I remember that one. Another one, you ever remember the old cartoon? Not the oldest, but the good one from the 80s?
Yeah.
There was one episode,
The animated series.
yeah, that got me, was there's this werewolf. And he's got someone,
Oh,
and he's going to kill him. And Batman throws something and hits the werewolf, and the werewolf throws the guy and takes off. And Batman goes diving into the water. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? The werewolf went that way. The guy he threw was tied up, drowning in the water. Oops, I would have failed. I was going after the werewolf. My whole thought was like, what the fuck? Oh, karma lost there. Just completely just,
You failed your spot check.
yeah.
Oh, he can hold his breath for an hour or so.
Yeah,
Oh my god, you rolled a 3 on your intuition.
Oh, shh.
that was about it. Okay. We got the deal. That was done. The crazy man.
Mm-hmm.
That one's dead. Goodbye. Okay.
Poor Devin. Failing the spot check for that one.
Oh yeah. And I read hero games all the time. I was like, fuck, I screwed up there. My character would have been. Oh, I'm the one that also had a hero. I should say he was a hero called Justice Machine, and he would judge justice by your aura. I had twice I killed player heroes because they did something that darkened their aura. So I changed them into Dark Force and absorbed them.
Wow.
Players are like, rest of the players were secretly running a campaign to stop me. Well, my power source was a Dark Force hole that got only eaten up by my constant action. So once they shut me off, I started leaking out.
Congratulations, Muraku from Inuyasha.
Right?
I didn't even know that would be. Yeah, that was my character from back then.
Oh, God. Yeah, that is Naraku.
Well, he was
100%.
supposed to have extreme vigilantism. That was my weakness. So that's why I worked it out that way.
Yeah, see, he went with a stream of vigilante. Naraku's obsession over priestess was his problem.
No, his obsession was with women in general.
No, just Kagome. Or Kikyo.
Okay.
How
Dar.
is Inuyasha himself?
Oh, I was going to ask him, where's he
What
at
is
on...
Dar gonna do?
I was going to ask him, where's he at on that amulet for me?
Oh, the amulet for
When I wear it, it changes the fact that I have a metal face.
to change of look.
Yeah, so
Regular face.
make it look somewhat regular so I can pass through unseen pretty much.
Okay. Roll 4 dice 6. Keep the best 3. No doubles.
Alright. And that's 16.
Okay. He's got it ready. When you wear it, you have a charisma of 16. So any rolls you need are based upon that charisma while you're wearing it.
Oh, so in other words, my 22 goes down.
Yeah, because you don't look as impressive anymore.
True.
Although you do look like a regular Grizzle dwarf.
Your face is a little too smooth.
Yeah, it looks the same as it does now, but it's flesh. It looks normal. It looks like hair. It doesn't pass touching, though.
Yeah.
But your charisma when wearing it is 16. It's an amulet. Call it a charisma 16 amulet. But also now you're disguised just like he is. Only ones that look familiar are Ado, Darwar. Now, what were you doing, Darwar, during this time? Just still hanging around looking for shit?
I didn't get in trouble for stopping the cart, did I?
No, you did good. Keep hanging around.
Yeah.
Okay, so whenever we go
Okay,
places,
roll
the
2
day
dice 6.
goes on.
Gotta find yourself a girl.
6.
Okay. Make an intuition check, 3rd level.
$32.
I don't know where they ended up yet.
Okay. You notice, so you get a chance to dodge. And fortunate enough to pass beneath an upper story window just as an elderly woman is emptying her chamber pot onto the street below. So you need a 2nd level dex roll to not get splashed by the smelly concoction.
Make it.
Okay, because it was going to drop your charisma by 2 more ranks. Or make your rolls 2 levels even harder. You're smelly and wearing armor. You're fine though. It splashes, nothing gets on you. Sad to say that's your encounter, but I'll give you 25 anyways.
25 XP.
So, that's basically getting towards everyone do an encounter check as we hit the evening.
6.
3.
3.
2.
Ah! It's about time. Roll 2 dice 6.
Roll doubles.
No.
4.
Okay,
Can you throw this away?
Poor mountain.
you're wandering around,
It doesn't look right.
walk around the street,
The color of it.
make an intuition
Not the
check.
smell. Look at the color.
Look at the color.
He's
I know.
Going over.
24.
24.
That is
You notice?
colored down, so.
A small urchin of a child,
Good shot.
although a little bigger than most because you're shorter. Not as small as would be for the elves. They nip below their knee. Oh! Get out of here. Small urchin child comes out to you holding an empty bowl. And asks for but a few copper pieces.
Sorry, Tiny Tim.
Man.
I heard something around here.
1. Don't really have any copper.
Well, give me silver. And he's like, oh, I understand. I don't have any copper either.
What the heck
Having
is
a
going
stroke?
on?
Did it?
She's playing
Oh.
polite.
USB light.
Yeah.
Or
It's hooked up to my
Wi-Fi
Alexa.
light.
And
How about 16 silver for you?
Okay. So you marked them off? Okay.
You know what? I'll throw
Remember,
in
if the light's red, get off the stage.
2 gold in the process.
2 gold and 16 silver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you don't have the stroke.
Make an intuition check. Only 1st level.
He's writing down his treasure.
And then what I just did.
I got copper. Not much, but I got some. 12, 18.
36.
Easy, you notice. Soon as you drop that into the bowl, you notice a large mass of children with the same kind of low wooden bowls heading your way. Matter of fact, 17 of them.
I'm not the one doing it.
It's like I have power.
Hey, in this game we're playing, Outlanders, we found your job of the future. The entire city was built by 3D printing.
You basically just described how they plan space exploration, right?
Well, that's probably where they got it for the game. They lost Earth. They're taking a new planet.
Did you enjoy that mouse?
Probably
Are you
shoot him
gonna
down.
run?
He's pretty small.
Yeah,
So they're talking about the town was 3D printed. Someone stole the printer. It wasn't working. But they wanted to get it back because they wanted to like repair things now. Like, hey, that's Alex's job for the future. 3D architects.
Right.
Oh,
Was
because
that
I
annoying?
finally got my printer up and running again.
What? Oh, I'm not even paying attention. On it.
Okay, what do you do with
How'd
these
that look from
17
camera?
kids coming forward? Do you want to know how much it would be if you gave them all the same?
Sure.
Not counting gold.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
272 copper.
And that would translate to silver.
28 silver.
If you need,
Wait, no, you gave him silver, didn't you?
Yeah, I gave him 16 silver.
16 silver times 17 kids is 272 silver.
I could even make it to where.
And you said 2 gold,
Yeah.
I saw that.
34 gold. If you want to just start handing out the same,
Well, unfortunately, I only got 100 silver.
you just throw out what you have and try to book it.
Some of them will get some extra gold.
Okay, so you start throwing out gold and silver. How much you throw out total?
I'll send out all my 100 silver to them.
Okay,
And then what's the remaining?
172 silver left, so that's equal to, let's say 2. So it's 36 gold.
Okay. So,
Yeah, feed the entire town's children. So that was 37 gold, right?
Yeah.
He gained 37 experience points for his charity work.
Oh, after game I want to talk to you about something
Okay.
involving one of my cosplays.
Okay. Something to help make it next level?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, that was just your random encounter. While walking around, you got surrounded by kids and had to give away all your money.
well, all the silver's gone, not all the
Yeah.
gold.
Pretty much in both cases.
Basically, all
Okay.
your change.
Pretty much.
So, we're into this evening. You guys can go back to your places. Everyone has excellent rated places to stay, so the chance of theft is 0. If you had a 4, you rolled the lower numbers, the guy who gave you the key probably had a duplicate.
Of course, he's smart on it. What do you expect?
So he went and checked, rifled through your shit, see what was good. But at excellent rating, they're not even going to take the chance.
Only because those that can afford it, especially those with weapons, could probably,
Kill you?
back up the
Yeah.
whole giving
I had
my
mine
shit.
locked up, so all my stuff's in a safe area.
Yep.
Now you just need to worry about being appropriated by the church for sacrilegious purposes.
Oh, I think it's a town, not the church.
Yeah.
He put it under the control of the other side.
I was also going to talk to the trolls, see which battle they were referring to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You sustain the hold all the.
Yeah.
Make a charisma roll, second level, to
Oh.
speak to them.
Yep, and since I'm not wearing the
Actually,
amulet
we're
because
gonna
my
do
face is already well known here.
Yeah, okay.
The thing like
True.
earrings outside.
You're like, oh, wait, take off your amulet. Now I'd like to know, oh, it's you.
Pretty much.
This design.
I love it.
I'm gonna go to my little
Yeah, I don't like how
downtown,
this
low
looks
town,
like
and
it look at it,
Days, or, yeah, Days,
yeah,
though. That might have been because the tube was clogging up.
let them know.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also thinking about
48 for
pulling
me.
the trigger and
Okay.
getting a direct drive system instead of the
48.
system that currently is
Mhm.
installed.
Okay.
This one basically has an extrude motor right next to it.
He,
It's very small.
kind of looks at you like, what are you talking about?
So that hopefully he's feeding the plasma.
Which troll war are you referring to? The one where you guys beat back the gnolls, or the ones where the elves beat you?
Oh.
It's Russia. We beat you up.
I'd always heard it as the Great Troll War.
What stories of it do you know?
The ones where we won.
So in other words, the ones against the gnoll.
Sure.
That's the only one you guys won, where the elves came in and then beat you after you beat the
Well, if
gnolls.
I lost, why am I still here?
Because they found you useful for something. Pretty
Well,
much
there's still a lot of us around here.
Yeah, they beat you guys into submission in the crop, is the thing.
Well, I guess the reasons don't matter. It's just the Great Troll War.
I will let him know that the one versus the gnolls is the one you were referring to.
And we don't want it like right now because he's having his thing going on. Let's like make it later.
I will let him know that.
Summer's a good time.
I will let him know.
Okay. And give him 15 for that. Now, what do you got? You're going to for the evening before anyone's doing things before we end for the day and go to bed. You want to go to the bar? Let's see. Fox Bar. Mountain?
I can just walk around town a little bit.
Okay. Ado?
Staying in my room.
Any encounter two would be really weird. What are you doing in my room again? And Darwar.
Into my room. Oh, hell, I just technically saved a bunch of
You had a good enough day.
people who really shouldn't have gone to art school. I mean, that's what circus clowns are, aren't they? Those who went to art school and realized there's no job for those that went to art school.
Yeah, they went to clown college.
Well, could
Stefan would have excelled in clown college.
Everyone's got to have your hobbies.
I still have to laugh at those that think a master's in art actually is a degree.
Hey, I have 3 of them.
I'm talking art, not specialized in like design.
Actually, my first one's in fine art. My second one's in performing art.
Why the hell aren't you high on opium in New York?
Because my third one's in computer animation. I came back to Earth. And then I found out I was obsolete 6 months later. I was out of the country for almost 2 years in Canada. By the time I came back, no one's hiring my skills anymore. But I applied it to public access instead, and that's why I can do this show.
By the way,
You had to
it's
learn a lot of
60.
video and audio stuff back when animation would be pre-2000. There's only like 2 programs for it.
Yeah.
Okay, now what was your question?
I was gonna say it's 637.
Okay.
This one looks like it'd be.
Well, only ones we're going to have right now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I was gonna say, since we weren't really doing anything at this point.
Well, I want to check something because then we'll break it to the next day.
Yeah. Also, what happens?
Um,
Also, would be actually 3D printing health parts. Yes.
You two, if you're in your rooms, first level luck roll for no encounters. You two, roll 2 dice 6.
Make it.
Make it.
Okay?
One.
2 dice 6. You're having encounters.
This guy.
There's planned encounters in the town. We're going to work through some of them.
10.
So 2, don't roll doubles.
So it's just
Yeah.
8.
8. You got 10?
I actually,
Yep.
The reason why,
Okay.
That's why I did the object part purchase was one of the programs installed actually exit their streaming like that, and it'll stop it instead of trying to continue and making.
Then we have
Failure to communicate.
Failure to plan ahead.
Okay.
You.
You're heading towards the bar.
Okay.
Well, actually, as you're walking to the bar, someone else, comes rushing out the open doors of the inn, a drunk obviously, and comes rushing out and bumps into you.
Okay, I say, are you alright?
Make a charisma check, second level, because you know the armor.
That's what sucks. A lot of the jobs are in
34.
hours of
34. Okay. He's very. Oh, sorry about that, man. Sorry. Yeah, just having a good time. And he kind of, let's see, checks roll. He doesn't fall down. Stumbles away though. What do you do?
I'll go and see if he's alright.
He's like, yeah, I'm fine. And he starts going through his, checking his pockets and stuff. Hey,
Hey, what?
where's my money?
I think you used it all.
No, man. I had some money I was going to pay rent for. And it's gone. You bumped into me and took my money.
I haven't
He's
gone.
looking around, seeing how good I see it.
I haven't gone anywhere. If I would have stole from you, I would have run. I wanted to see if you are alright.
Oh, you look pretty tough. You probably wouldn't run because you just kicked my ass.
No, I just wanted to see if you were alright.
It's a drunk. They're never all right.
Roll a dice 6.
4.
You got 4 people starting to surround you. Like, hey, what did you take his money? They're not sure. They know him, but they don't know you.
Oh, I got that.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, then make a first level charisma roll
I've
to
heard-
convince all 4 people that maybe 5th level if you want to convince him too.
Nope.
I'm a player, not an NPC, and I think he stole it.
Let's see.
Okay.
We'll see how many people he convinces.
Let's see.
20.
Hi, kitty.
Yeah.
We'll be taking
Remember
breaks
how long
soon.
it took for me
40.
to print the bloody sword?
You made it.
Jessica?
Begrudgingly, they
Why film?
they kind of like convinced that he probably spent it. You look like you have more money. He probably had what, 3 gold? Why would you take 3 gold?
I look at him and say,
He was in there drinking copper beers and spent all his money.
I look at him and said, do you need some money to pay for your rent?
Like I said, remember when I changed my mind?
Yeah,
How much is your rent?
5 gold. I'm behind.
Alright, I will give you 5.
Okay. I was gonna say 15, but give him 20 experience points, adding the 5 for the gold he handed out. Regular charity workers here.
That's the bleeding hearts.
Okay. You make an intuition check. You're wandering around the streets in Lowtown.
27.
Okay. You hear people screaming like a block or 2 away.
I run over there.
Okay. Go running over there. People running by you screaming, make a intuition check. 3rd level or higher to pick up what they're saying while you're running at them. By them. See if they say enough for you to find out what they're running from.
I still haven't even talked to Dave yet.
45.
Well, you're going to talk to him and make a charisma roll. He's probably going to go with him.
$32.
Okay. he'll go with a deal, which means at this point they're going to work it out.
Okay.
So you got that dealt with.
All right.
30 more experience points for him for actually following up and finishing with that deal. Here. Okay, you hear good enough. You only need a 30. You have what?
45.
Good enough to realize they're all running from some wild animal that has come into town. And he's trashing the one, out from one of the inns out there. They've got some. They're going through the laundry, just like crashing through everything, knocking barrels over.
So Trump, okay.
Keep going that way.
Yep.
Do an intuition check. 6th level.
Oh, Jesus.
Apparently he's hiding from you. Yes, you do.
It's like 9 times a day.
Little Zeno, I'm over there calling him in. Tell this guy he needs to do. They look at you and they're like, he needs drugs.
Really?
Wow.
They saw you
47.
drinking coffee and they're like, give him some. What?
47.
47. Okay. You come out around the corner, and there, trashing barrels of liquid. There's kind of a beer smell coming from it. And just like he's already went through the clothes and is tearing all them down. But the one thing you notice, your extra level he made, he's wearing a tutu. There's a big ass bear though. Let's not discount that.
So where's the teeny motorcycle?
Maybe
It's
he left it
performing.
somewhere.
It's a performing bear.
Yeah, and he's
There
trashing
you
the
go.
area.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that kind of 3D country.
You see everyone running away. No one's in your way. Make a luck roll. If you fail your luck roll, someone's in danger.
I'm just thinking, actually get some people to actually want something I can mass produce.
37.
Okay. Nobody. He's not attacking people. Just destroying stuff. Seems to be very angry.
You would be too if you had to deal with a bunch of possibly homosexual bastards.
Put you in a
feed
tutu.
you and stick you in a cage and a tutu and expect you to dance on cue.
Mm-hmm.
He's pissed.
And I got no way of calming him down.
Food.
Well,
Tiny Tim is a chew toy.
you can, as you did before, go to non-violent combat. Basically, you're not trying to kill him. Which means you roll whatever dice you're using in your weapon, just won't add the adds.
Could always just give it food.
Or you come up with some other way.
See if we can entice it away with the meat that I've got.
Apparently he's hungry. First level luck roll.
$34.
Okay. This 120 MR beast goes after your food.
I run.
You just throw out one thing?
No, I hold it and run.
Ooh. Let's see here. You need to get a speed roll versus 40. That's how fast he's running.
Seriously, learn to count, buddy. Yeah, I've been thinking about.
44.
Okay.
Double check.
You're
That
staying
one
ahead of
I
him.
ended up getting
Running
trying to
along.
print because you can just right there and there.
Just holding the meat where you run to.
Is there any open spots that I can just,
Well, you were in the middle of the road when you did it at an intersection.
Kinda like,
Well, I'm talking where there's literally nothing.
Like a park or something.
Actually, you're only a couple blocks from being out of town in Lowtown. There's a wall around it.
Okay, then I'm going to go out of town.
You're gonna run out of town.
Yeah, and then drop it and go back.
Okay.
Yeah, he's using it in the-
I need it's like I said 2 blocks. Another one. Another speed check. Well, here, let me do mine too. Let's be fair about this.
and
I guess that's what I'll do.
He slowed down. You only need a first level or second level, I mean.
55.
Okay. So you outran him.
fucking glitter, really.
He's slowing down.
I slow down to make sure he's staying after
Okay.
the meat.
Let's go with you're running at second level, you'd say?
Yeah,
Make a second level luck roll that he doesn't grab you.
32.
Okay. So you get out of town with it. He's gonna drop it.
Yep.
Oh, wow,
How
he's
many?
using it everywhere.
2 things of it.
He's using
2
it.
rations.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay. And then make a speed check to run away.
I don't think it'd be violent. It's just really hungry.
Don't care. 30.
Okay. Make yourself an intuition check. Second level.
Freak out the cats.
Oh, well, when will my sword become, or axe be meeting up?
28.
Probably not this time in the campaign, but next time we pick up.
Next weekend.
After after we're done with everything here, and we go to another group,
That's where I'll meet up with you.
yeah, it'll be back by the time we start after that.
Okay.
It's basically because that's when your letters go out and you receive letters at the beginning of the next one. So that's when
After we're done with this.
then we'll do the circle back here again,
Okay, and I'll have.
which will be after this town.
There's one.
Okay.
Once you guys truly set off to the final time up there,
Mhm.
we'll be ending in this one and we'll go to the others again. Because the next one's the last things in this module.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Because I want to get that axe with me.
What'd you get on intuition?
28.
Okay, good enough. You notice running out in the opposite direction you're now running, because you're running away, you're running back into
We
town,
made it to where it was walking
is a
outside.
guy in equally garish clothing with a whip and a ring, like a hoop,
Okay.
screaming out, "Don't hurt him, don't hurt him."
I stop.
Okay.
Rubber band.
I'm not going to hurt him. I just let him out of town because of what he was destroying.
Oh!
Okay. Come on.
Yes, he is. Okay. He comes up and starts to calm it down. And he comes over to you and says, "Oh, sorry for being upset with you, but thank you. This is my livelihood. Here." And he reaches into his pocket, opens up a bag, and pulls out a garnet worth 200 gold pieces.
Tell him keep it.
Okay.
Feed the bear.
Just make sure the bear gets fed. That's what he was looking for.
Well, actually, a kid let him out of his cage. Was playing with it and opened the cage and he got out. I didn't know he'd been out for a little bit. Maybe I'll put it towards a better cage. How's that sound?
That might help.
I thought the bear can't untie it. How is the bear going to get out?
Yeah.
So I just tied it closed.
Yeah, you might want to invest in a better cage for him.
Okay.
Better claw. Go better claws.
Or a lock.
So, give you technically, I guess, 200 gold pieces for charity of giving up the gem. 200 experience points. Because you're an official code, so it kind of affects how they see you. That's why you're getting the points for it. God damn.
Sure.
Oh, my stomach's been getting problems the last couple of days. But I can't take Tums or anything for it. I'll have to get some of that. I think it's in the back room. Milk and magnesia. Okay. So, at that point, we're going to take a break for nighttime. We'll start up in the morning tomorrow, or in a little bit. And you guys will be getting ready for the parade. And if you guys want to be involved in it or not. He thinks it might be a good idea for who it might bring out. And you have a plan to bring out Jolena in the end, hopefully.
So we're out. So it's night and we're about to go to bed, huh?
Well, yeah, you're going to bed. I guess you two need first level luck rolls to have no encounter going to bed, just like they had earlier.
Like what?
First level luck roll.
34.
Okay. You're good. If you roll 3, I'll still get to beat you. You're good. Okay. Quick break time.
You went out?
Okay. I should get some music again going. You guys take your break? Oh! You already opened your thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was
He's
it?
wearing it.
The shirt?
Yeah.
Okay. I was focused on the game. I wasn't paying too much attention. Oh, my legs hurt.
Sometime this week I gotta take my van over to my uncle's place.
Yeah.
I got the sticker that's, don't touch my van. I actually left that on my desk.
I'm just going to put it on there.
The one that says yeah, that stick. That one's like white, so it wouldn't appear very well in there.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to cook him a big old ham hock. Roll this up.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Have fun. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
It's a short list.
I got a job. Not a great one, but it's a job.
I said that's a short list.
That's it. You got a job? Get a job. Well, I got a job. Not a very good one, but it's a job.
I gotta use the restroom.
You know where it's at?
Yep. Hey, Will.
What?
You coming, Guido?
Kitty.
Come on.
Outside, kitty.
This is my friend Nate for dinner.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a pretty good cook.
Hey, Guido, we'll get you some tuna fish. Dinner, Guido. Okay. Here you go, Guido. Tuna. There you go. Now to put on some music for our viewers.
Geeds. Thank you, Geeds.
Yes, I'm quiet. I heard the door. I didn't hear you though. I heard the door. My door's not quiet. Which I like it that way.
Who's Cleo?
Oh no.
She was right behind you. She's probably on the prowl for mice. She's gotten 2 little ones lately.
Or tuna.
I gave her tuna.
I know what she's after.
More mice.
Bill's nuts.
Honey bunch of oats?
Catnip.
Well, she didn't go to the paper.
That's usually what she has for us.
Well, she just got her tuna after we got outside. She'll come back for it. So, you guys need a little eating time, or should we start up?
You get started.
I'll get them in here.
Oh, we don't want to dumber.
It makes it hard to eat.
They'll stare at us.
Watch your food go from the thing to your mouth. Little drool.
That's what they do.
Especially Mike.
And then he'll do things like, wow, I've never tried onion rings from Burger King.
No, that was
Or
Amanda.
Jack in the Box. I always remember people doing that. I used to tell people always, hey, come over no matter what you're eating. Oh, wow, I've never tried
That
that.
was Amanda.
Ooh, sucks to be you.
Go by your own.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, Amanda used to do that to Nicole the fucking times.
What you do is call alarm.
say he back with much better fuel line. Dear, do you have the filled milk, mixed milk of magnesia?
It was between where we sit.
Man, we're down then.
Really, no. That picture reminds me of.
There's thumbs here, but not that.
Shit, no, that wasn't the car. Step hill down from one to
Oh. Can we put it in here?
Might have.
Why are you stopping? Thank you.
No music.
What?
They fucked up my leg order.
How?
Not enough sauce to coat the chicken wings. And I even sat there and shook it. Still, they were just plain boneless chicken wings in that one.
Do you want me to go look in the bedroom?
No, I got some milk. Tell me. I just there's like a sit in.
Did you go with the girls that one day?
Quit talking about her food.
Session sauce. They brought it back.
Just for a little bit.
What people have been asking for years.
Yeah, but you know what?
Hmm.
I wouldn't know if it really was or not. I really don't remember it.
I do.
Shit, I put on silent.
You'll never find it? Why'd you throw your friends on the floor?
Not intentionally.
Is it in your pants pocket?
So, looking for your phone or what?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Not in your car. Not in here.
It's not the front.
So pick it up a Jack in the Box?
Except when we didn't go in.
Oh, okay. Well then, it has to be either in here or in the car. You had it when you left the house, right?
It might be in the back seat. You can see it.
Did you need to head back out there? Okay.
Burning inside?
Yeah.
Dragon's blood.
Nice.
Burn that dragon.
No, I'm just gonna keep following.
Keep eating?
Keep following.
Oh.
Let's see a little bit.
Well, since you guys didn't get out, I mean, sounds like it should be pretty easy. You found it?
I wonder where it was.
Probably back seat, like you said. Back seat or in between the seats?
On the dashboard.
Oh, never looked there.
Well, it's black on black. What do you think?
What are you trying to say? Your phone was committing a race crime?
No, it was playing Gecko.
And you know, I watched she put it up there.
So it became your fault? Okay. Here we are again. Now it's next morning. After a busy day of keeping the peace. Roll dice for me. 5 dice.
Me?
Yeah, we're rolling for Stefan. See how his research has been going.
What research out of Goodwill?
Try to see if we can find any information on
20.
the passage. 20? First level. He finds that there is historical evidence of there being a Knoll or Knoll-like civilization out here. It was supposedly destroyed by more than just the trolls. But he's also found a few cases of people that go up north to that area and have been attacked by Knolls. But no one's ever brought back a Knoll or any proof of it. That's what he's currently has. So it does look like we're looking in the right area. Just don't know how it would have disappeared. So,
Here's your weapon back.
you know, possibilities you guys might take a couple journeys up in that area. Looking, see if you can find anything, and then maybe look from there.
Same place.
The train. It's like Bill with the Nerf ball. Nerf dart.
With my bunker ball.
Nice!
I guess it would come off the straw would develop a little bit of static electricity.
And it even was caught on camera, too.
Magic.
You could literally see the
Time
streak.
stop. Okay. First thing in the morning, everyone do a dice 6 roll.
Or for some paranoia heads. It's a ghost.
3.
We got
5.
send it to Frosty.
Sylvia?
Frostmare.
Yeah, he does ghost shows, the ghost things that you'll send him, and sometimes they're, which he deals with all the ones that are sent to him. And if you want people to send stuff, he can't come out and say that's bullshit.
And honestly, I admit it, I've been overly obsessed with paranormal
That's all right.
subject things lately.
I think I find a lot of times it's a bunch of little short stories that you can fall asleep during. I put on murder stuff.
True crime murder stuff.
Lately it's been Briefcase.
Briefcase murders.
It's called Briefcase. Like they're short murders. Going back, I like them because they're back in history, like serial killers from the 1800s.
I don't know, but if I hear about H.H. Holmes again,
No, you know what's worse? tired of waking up to documentaries on Russian history. We go to sleep listening to ghost stuff,
It's
wake
been a
up
week straight.
to Russian history. When we attacked Kiev 300 years ago, whatever the fuck it was,
It's been
they didn't win then either.
like this for a week.
I think it has to do with just being a popular search on there or something like that.
Or ran through the entire playlist, and that was the last thing.
Well, yeah.
on the list.
Well, it doesn't, like, we used to get a lot of that with most, or that one
I was
show,
gonna ask
Buzz.
BuzzFeed.
Yeah, we'd wake up to that on Jack the Ripper videos. About one video when they're like talking about Jack the Ripper. It's a mystery. Did you drink all yours?
Yeah, but this is cold too. So.
Oh. That's why we keep it on the floor. Roll a dice. Did you three roll dice?
Yes.
And no twos?
No twos.
How about you?
5, 4, 3.
It's single?
Dice,
one
yep,
roll.
just one.
3.
This is when you first wake up in the morning. You guys haven't gone to the parade yet. Basically, your jobs will be to kind of like move along the edge of it and make sure it's all cleared, what's going on. No one's like, there's nothing happening that may interfere
Be gone, Satan.
with the passage. But in the process, you also want to keep an eye out for certain people like Karlag and Jolena, or any reavers in the crowd.
Did we lock up the door?
It's good enough, yeah. So, well, I don't know. You guys were last.
Yeah, you and Mike.
I mean, put some treats on her plate. She just finished her tuna fish. Gotta take care of my kids.
I just hope she doesn't do what she did to me this morning.
We
did
did
what?
what?
Stick her butt in your face.
Because we
She
don't.
jumped up on the stove. Then launched herself on my shoulder.
Oh, I would've done it.
No claws.
She'd have got nailed.
But then she laid on my shoulder and wrapped her claws around my neck.
What I feel bad about is, you know that black and white thick blanket at night, when she jumps from the dresser onto the bed, she loses depth perception.
Well,
So I move it out of her way, and she can see the sheet underneath, and she can jump for it.
I could flip
But
it to
3
black.
times, she jumped for it and missed the bed,
I could flip it back to black.
and like smacked into the mattress.
Poor Guido.
So I like, when I see I move it, then she jumps for that spot, like below the sheet.
I'll just flip it over to black.
I guess it'd probably be, oddly enough. Okay. Parade day.
Parade gay, okay.
Gaze in wonder.
So, what we have,
America's dead.
you guys will be basically having encounters to see like what's going on the streets as you're passing, but in the process, you're also helping to see any Iron Ring people. If not, to be able to, because you don't know, because it's going to be crowded. You may not be able to chase them. You might at least be able to keep an eye or find out which way, or maybe even tail them after a while. Who knows? At least know who's here. So, with the clash of cymbals and drums resounding down the street, accompanied by a blare of horns, red-robed clerics swinging incense burners lead a procession along the main street towards the temple from Lowtown, where they will pick him up and take him all the way to town hall. Next comes the musicians and a detachment of town guard, which the musicians are the same ones you saved from being hit. They were practicing for the show for the next day. That's why they were out there. A large white and gold palanquin held aloft by 8 bearers sways down the street. Sitting in the palanquin and smiling warmly and waving at the people is the patriarch red-robed priest Shirlane. His name is Shirlane. So,
Miss Fussy Butt. Wonder anything?
everyone, do an intuition check.
Ale.
20.
Dale,
23.
44.
Mountain, first level, 44. And Darwar,
Hey,
20.
first level.
knock it off.
What's she doing?
I know you're fencing, but knock it off.
Whatever she wants.
Well, she can go back in the room.
So, starting at
She's like, oh
Fox.
shit, mom got a hold of me.
Roll 2 dice 6. Fox.
You.
What do you need?
2 dice 6.
7.
I know what she's going after. It's in this cabinet.
Okay. As you are watching the route, making sure it's clear, Kraid hasn't gotten to where you are yet, you need to make an intuition roll.
I just did.
Again.
Oh, what was it? Oh, wait. This is after this roll?
I just gave you one, so.
The one that you failed?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that determines the order we went in.
Yeah, then I went intuition, so I did
And what was that?
with the 7, that was 29, 30,
Okay.
33, 34,
That's
35,
good now.
36.
Second level would have done it. You hear a rumbling, rolling sound. Some guy yelling and whip sounds from like that way. You can't see anything yet, but the sound of, and it's getting louder. Sounds like it's coming this way.
Would you throw that away, please? I know the joys of beating you in a garbage can, right?
Is it coming at the parade?
It sounds like it's coming this way, but you don't see it yet, so it's like out of sight.
Okay.
You're in Hightown.
How close are the rest of the crew?
Roll a dice 6.
4.
About 4 rounds, and they will be in this intersection.
I start running to where the sound is at.
Speed check. Higher level, better.
29.
29, second level. Okay, you get over and you notice, like over one block and that way, rushing, and it looks like they're planning to make this corner, is a wagon. About 4 horses pulling it. He's moving as fast as he can. Looks like he wants to try to cut across quickly before the parade gets here, so he's rushing it.
I stand in the middle of the street with the sword, stopping him.
Yell for him to stop.
Yep.
Okay. First do a charisma roll. See if he cares and he hits you anyways.
31, 36.
Okay. So, he's going to go ahead and try to stop. So he's going to need, well, basically you'll need a 3rd level luck roll that he stops in time. 4th level would be better.
46. Or 36. Sorry.
Okay. That's 3rd level?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, point.
You're going to need
On that one.
second level dex roll to dodge out of the way, because he can't stop in time. He's trying.
So I need
Second level dex roll not to get hit by him.
36.
Okay, you were not hit by him. But because the first one you missed by 1 level, he crashes and sprays a very acrid smelling mud all over the area.
Good thing I'm not
Fourth
eating
level
anymore.
luck this time to not have been hit.
Oh, what?
Fourth level luck not to smell like this stuff now. But you stopped the wagon.
40.
Huh?
40.
Ah! Barely. It splashed all over the front of you, but it didn't quite get you.
Missed me by that much.
He had basically, it was a manure mixed with soil for perfect, planting, and he sprayed it everywhere. Didn't get you though. Seemed to be a little wet too, like it rained on it during the night.
Is it coming where it's at? Is that where the train?
It crashed.
I know, but is the parade coming right through this street?
It's coming to the street, but not the one he's at. You stopped him because you went over to him. Like, here's the road, and you just got him right here.
Okay.
And that's the one that's so you're safe, but some people got sprayed. Let's see a charisma roll third and see if anyone blames you for it, or does it all go on this guy?
Let's see. 48.
Okay. No problem. They see that you stop the wagon from getting in the way. It's his fault for driving this fast. He wasn't going to make it across there. He was going to slam right into it. So,
I saved a
You're
lot
good?
of people on it.
100 points of experience for Fox. Next.
Oh. What'd you do?
I saved a.
No, I'm saying, what'd you do to go boom?
He gained 100
Did you
experience.
throw something?
No, I just tried to stop the guy.
And he scared him enough that he stopped, but he wrecked the wagon in the process. It was top heavy. The wagon was too heavy, so it flipped around the corner.
And if he made it to the curve over there,
He'd have
would
been
hit
hitting
you.
a bunch of priests with shitty stuff. It was a crappy story.
Manures,
Um,
good stuff, really.
What was your first level roll?
23.
And what was yours?
For
Your first level roll on, it would start with, was it luck? No, the first roll I had, I was determined that I got these.
It was on intuition.
Intuition.
22.
22? 23?
23.
Okay, so we'll do yours next. I'm going down, lower number up. So, roll 2 dice 6. Yep.
From last time.
7. You who follows Christianity does not get to dance to this music.
I do not follow Christianity, thank you.
It follows me.
It haunts my dreams.
Oh, remember that TikTok with the guy that talks about, he talks about the animals? If I had the ability on my account, because I'm not signed in on the phone TV, I would have subscribed to him for one statement. Remember the picture of the moose running across the water? It looks like he's running on top of the water. It's just real shallow, though. He's like, everyone bless our Messiah. I was like, oh, I'll follow you now, damn it. The Messiah. Well, he's talking about how they're the scariest thing on the planet. You gotta, a 10-foot tall deer with a tree stretched to his head.
I think it'd be more fun to have a chameleon standing in front of a picture of Jesus.
Okay.
And I walks away and say, Jesus is running away from you. Or towards you. I don't know which would be scarier.
Yeah, that depends on your history at the time, I guess.
I still find it funny. Somebody's grandma has a picture of Obi-Wan Kenobi up in their house, and they're calling him Jesus.
Sorry, wrong skin tone, wrong eye color, and yeah, a lot shorter.
Oh no! Apparently they typed in Jesus in a search engine and found his picture.
You make your intuition roll, see if you can see the problem.
22.
Okay. Takes you a while, but you become aware that you're being followed by a rather grimy-looking character.
This is the idiot who says the end is coming.
Nope. It's someone else. Kind of looks like they're trying to hide in the shadows every once in a while. They're not doing great at it.
Like the CIA.
Yeah. What do you do about it? Anything, or like every time you think he's gone, you like a little bit, like another block down the road, and turn around and you'll see him for a little bit.
Keep an eye on him, see if he's doing anything. We're not supposed to cause a disturbance unless it's a whereabouts.
True. Make a we'll go with intuition roll again. Try to keep an eye on him. You roll his third level, because he's third level.
Must be a different search engine.
That's okay.
40.
Well, it's 10 points beyond. Two
I'll be
level.
one of those.
That's the one right there, actually.
Well, he's still following you, but he's kind of back at a distance, and he like takes out something and he's like scribbling notes, and then like looks up and sees you looking at him, and he like puts it away and kind of ducks behind the alleyway. But he never comes closer than like a block away. So he's tailing you. He's not trying to catch up to you though.
Until he proves himself to be a viable threat, I'll let him be.
Okay.
He might just be a bloody news reporter or something.
Could be. Okay.
Wait a minute, freedom of speech doesn't exist yet.
No.
Yeah, damn right.
So I'd go after him.
You're
Yeah.
mean that way.
Don't want to get in trouble for leaving the house.
Well, I did, and I saved everybody, so.
So he's supposed to take his examples off you.
Yeah, no.
Hey, I just went by blind luck.
Let's go with a luck roll. See if anything changes.
If you took from Silver Fox, he'd be walking around with a bow and explosive arrows blowing in the air.
Look at this, I'm like a
I'm
bad
looking
thing.
for some more.
Might give Hato an expired blood potion.
33.
You have to go all the way to gold again. 33?
I still got some poison
Okay.
with me. Be careful.
He just definitely seems to be following you. Doesn't even seem to meet up with anyone. But you do notice like what he's wearing shows him to be one of the guild. One of the Thieves Guild. But he's not a halfling, but they have other races with them too. He's a human. Or you assume because he's wearing a hood. But you kind of see the kind of brooch sitting there on the more of a, like a black stone they wear.
Oh boy.
So
I wish I had a way to communicate with you.
Give him 100. Mountain.
Yeah.
2 dice 6. Third level luck roll.
$37.
You notice some urchins following you. And they seem to be gathering in number. But they kind of see you're moving, and they're, because you're trying to keep the path clear, they're kind of like following. He's got a thief following him. You got a bunch of kids following you.
And I got manure following me.
Now you just spread manure all over a bunch of people, but it wasn't your fault.
Turn to look at the kids. I think I'll kind of help you guys.
They just send upon you.
They like you. You paved them already.
Oh, you're lucky this time. It's only 6 of them found you, though. They put out their plates.
How about this? I'll make you guys a deal. You guys come back. You guys watch the crowd for anything suspicious. Report back to me, and I'll give you guys each 10 gold.
Every one of them? That's 600. Or no, that's
60 gold.
60 gold.
It also gives them something to do in the process. Gives me some help.
Make a third level
Did my
groovement
math
roll.
was a little high.
She's on a stick or something?
My
They
goal
just
went
on the
from
roll?
60 to 600.
No, it's
Put
a
a
whole
number too high on there.
slippers.
Should write that in real life in comments.
39.
Okay. Well, in that group, when you say that, everyone's kind of... You notice one of the kids looks up, and he's a little older than the others. And, he is wearing that black pendant. Like, whoa, wait. You gonna pay us?
Yeah,
10 gold?
10 gold. Disperse amongst the crowd. You watch for anything. You relieve.
You know, if you cheat us, man, we're gonna come back for multitudes of that.
I am not going to cheat you.
He looked at 2 of the others. And the kids kind of back up a little bit. Like, these guys came with the kids. And they're like, okay. They were going to rob you instead. But you gave them enough of a deal that they're like, oh, we'll do this instead. So, they go off and do that. Make a third level luck roll and see how that works for you. See if they find out something interesting.
Yeah. 32.
Okay. Roll 2 dice 6 to see what it was.
Seven.
Yeah, that would put me down for weeks.
What that was?
Okay.
Yeah, she was falling asleep last night.
I know.
So, you dealt with that. So I'll give you 100 experience points for that part. But we're gonna have to come back to you because they found something, and we'll see if you want to go deal with it or not.
Ooh.
And do you need backup?
That's possible. This will be as the parade reaches its point, and they come back to you, or they can catch up to you.
Okay.
But they take off. They're kind of watching. You see them kind of flowing through the group every once in a while.
Well, they're kids. Nobody's going to really notice the kid.
By the way, it's like almost 8 o'clock.
Okay, we got in by 8. I can do it. Because now we have your encounter. 2 dice 6.
Eight.
Okay. When I get in repeats, I just move them up to the next one. Because we don't want to like fucking just keep doing the same. You won't believe how many wagon encounters you guys have rolled.
Oh god.
Although you just rolled. I'm running out of encounters.
We'll make up some more.
Oh, well, I have this too.
Well, that's okay.
That's once all these are done in here, I'll go to these.
We could always bring in the skooma chart for you to roll on.
I still need that chart. Are you
Okay.
done with it yet?
Intuition check.
Didn't you say you finished it on
No. I've been waiting for you. Others are making their own now.
43.
Okay.
Which one?
Apparently,
Did you delete it?
with all the hills around here and this parade,
That's okay. Everybody's like,
lots of rampaging wagons rolling down hills and stuff. I don't know how they work around here. But these are encounters they have for the module. You see
Not that work's been killing you. So
a wagon
kind of been like, whatever.
rolling down a hill backwards. Looks like it's come off from the horses fully. While crossing the street is an old woman with a limp and a cane. Now, it looks like the wagon won't enter the parade grounds. But if you want to save her, you'll have to move from your position and go deal with it. Or you can let her get hit.
I have one thing I can do.
There's 3 wagons, or 3 barrels stacked in the back of the wagon.
What is it?
Just a wagon rolling down backwards down the road. It came loose from the horse.
I'm going to turn into my new one, horse.
Okay.
Stop the wagon.
Okay.
That's better than using my dragon.
Yes.
Dragon would scare everybody.
So,
Take up some
what's your MR of the horse?
You never gave me one.
Horses tend to have roll 2 dice 6, you can roll doubles.
8. 18.
Your MR as a horse is 58. Which means 6 plus 29.
So roll 6
Plus
dice.
29. And that will be applied against the points needed to stop the wagon. Because there's an option for you can just attack the wagon too. I guess like breaking its wheels or something.
Or at least hitting it on the side where it goes out of the way. Right?
60.
60. Ooh. That was better than the 50 needed to break it. So, and 100 to destroy it, which you didn't do that either, which is good. It's good to fall in between that ring. Like you broke a wheel or something and you ran into it. And the old lady's safe, although she fell down from the scare of it all.
Oh no, her hip.
Whoa. I'm gonna help her out.
As a horse, or you change back.
Change back.
Make a wizardry roll. I call it only first level.
I make
Not that
it.
hard to be a horse. You make it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She looks at you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm Mafka. I'm a fortune teller. And she reaches out and touches your hand. As you're helping her up. So I want to thank you. Thank you. I see a tall man in yellow robes. He's here. And he searches for something. I see him quite clearly. He stands outside a building near a river. A sign bearing 2 crossed swords swings over his head. Oh, the picture dims. That's what she says. And she like starts brushing herself off.
Hello. Finishing up game, then I don't know. I can do that. I can do that. Cool. Well, yeah. Okay. Love you too, bud.
Okay.
Okay. Love you too, bud.
She looks a little tired, but you know, she's sorry I couldn't tell you more. You were so. It's amazing. You changed into a horse?
Mm-hmm.
Are you cursed or gifted?
Gifted.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I told you that. Watch out for the man in the yellow.
Will do.
And she commences to hobble herself back across the street, going on about her daily business. Make an intuition check, 5th level. This is for something special to see.
No.
40. Okay.
Okay, then yes.
20, 30, 35, 40. Yeah. You got it?
Exactly 40.
Okay. Right as she like gets to the corner, she runs around the corner.
Really?
Like no limp. She hurried around the corner.
It's the Dark Lady.
What do you do?
I'm gonna follow her.
You go follow her? Okay.
Although, we should be ending it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
If you want, you can write that down on Bill's sheet.
You
excuse me.
go after her.
250, you said?
Mm-hmm.
She goes into a tavern nearby.
That's yours.
Do you follow her in, or? Okay. Well, because we're gonna end it, I will say that she fucking beats it out of there quickly and through the back room, but in the process slams into someone.
What happened to that 2000 something we talked about?
277.
Drops something,
Oh.
and then runs off. Someone picks up a piece of paper,
Yeah.
kind of scrolled up, just not like a scroll, but like piece of paper rolled up with a knot on it. He goes, Miss, you forgot this.
I'll take it to her.
You go grab it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then we'll end it with this. You unroll it.
Mm-hmm.
In common, it says, meet me tonight at the end of the crossed swords. The troublemakers are in town, and I need your assistance. Jolena.
Bitch.
Jolene, which one's she?
Dark Lady.
So, that's where we are. We mark that on here. Right, there we go. Patriotic Parade. You guys got it there? Well, actually, before you put everything away, I know you already did, there's a bonus 100 for not screwing up with the parade in any way. It got there safely, so everyone got a bonus 100. My goal was to make it around 500 available for today's stuff.
And I gotta make a trip out to Pasco. Okay.
And he's got to go home and go to bed.
He's gotta go home and do.
Oh, he's not gonna like me tonight.
What do you do?
So and that's all. I get the fish bowl.
Oh, good call. Okay, hope you all like, subscribe,
Showed up at Mike's house on a night.
and
No. I mean, that is-
since familiar, it is based on the D&D adventure I'm running through Tunnels and Trolls. If anyone's interested in knowing how I do that, go ahead and send a message and I'll let you know. Hope you watch on Wednesday for Dime Adventures. And I'm working on an R20 Roll20 game with Marvel superheroes. If anyone out there's interested, let me know. I'm still looking for players.
Bill, can I get you to do me?
Talk to you
Okay,
later.
I'll grab the 2 batteries off my charger.
Give me a second. Let me put this away.
I gotta get a wrap, please. No, actually, I have a wrap for them. I just need to find my heat gun.